They're in the Shadow Realm.
How'd you know?
The atmosphere there has a darkness like no other. It's as if color fears to tread. It's unmistakable.
Well, then, if it's color we need, let's bring the rainbow.
Bring the rainbow. Is that a catchphrase or something?
She's only been a Thor for a minute. I mean, saving lives she's quite good at, but the rest of it, she needs work.
How many catchphrases have there been?
A lot.
Yep. Jump the gun.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Rip your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
Hey, Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. Oh my God, and holy shit, today is Tuesday, July 20th, 2022. Somehow, someway, this is episode number 600 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we have Mr. Jason Nyes.
Someone tell Kerouac no one sees toes for free.
Jose Guzman.
Happy 600, boys. We fucking made it.
We did make it.
Also,
And Kelly
eat my
Han-
hammer.
How did them? I don't know. They must not want to get sued for not at some point say it's hammer time and hit a guy in the face. But Kelly's here. What's up, Kelly Harris?
I live, bitch.
And our good buddy Mahoney. What's up, Mahoney?
I signed up for the OnlyFans where you pay every month to not have to look at Kerouac's feet. So,
Uh-oh. Yeah, see, but here's why Marvel hasn't pulled the trigger, is because the only way you can say it's hammer time is then you have to hit the beat where it goes, oh. And that's the only way you can license it's hammer time. And they just haven't found a moment in the Marvel universe deserving of that push yet.
We were watching that Lost City of D, the Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum movie, and
It's shockingly fun.
Channing Tatum's like entrance music is Final Countdown, and I know from AEW that Tony Khan looked into getting that for Bryan Danielson, and he was like, it's just too much fucking money, so they dropped some money on that movie.
Do you know
That's
why
ridiculous.
it's so much money?
why, Kelly?
I saw
That
something
band hates that song.
Oh,
They're like,
Oh,
if you
What?
want it out there, you're gonna have to pay out to your fucking asshole for it.
Yeah, they hate the
I
final
don't wanna hear that shit in
countdown.
the cartoon.
So they're like, if it's good, you're gonna pay us for it.
yeah, and the fucked up
Out your
thing about
fucking ass if you want to play it.
their ask from AEW was like you had to pay them every time they used it.
Oh
like
my God.
not like a
So,
flat
like
license.
every week?
Yeah.
Right. Jesus.
Like we play this shit twice a show probably.
Yeah, and they said you're gonna pay for it twice a show.
Yeah, that'll be $1.2 million.
Yeah, so you know whoever's rocking that music will not be the champ.
yeah. You don't get to win a whole lot of matches. Fucking great.
Like we are not playing that shit all night.
Tony Khan should just go
It is-
all out and get like Thriller.
Just buy BMG.
Yeah.
There's a length that you can play a song before it's like not just only
It's like
cut
think
the
it's like
final
5
countdown
seconds
into
like
that
yeah,
minute
it's not
Yeah.
a lot.
amount
I mean-
of cuts. And
TikTok
play
is
it-
15, and that still has trouble sometimes. So it's somewhere less than 15.
Yeah, and I think someone
Okay.
said that YouTube is 30 seconds, but I don't fucking believe that. I think that's a
No.
millisecond, if anything.
Yeah, no shit.
If you even
But-
sniff something copyrighted, they're giving you a strike.
They should find that out, split the song up into that amount of song, and play the whole thing throughout the night in those
Yeah.
increments.
Fucking hurdle.
Are all of us who are watching Stranger Things finished with Stranger Things?
We haven't started
Yes.
yet.
You haven't started yet? Okay, well,
No.
this is not really a spoiler, but anyways, the scene
When the
where
main
Eddie plays the
character
guitar.
dies-
Right.
No, the
Yeah.
scene where Eddie
There's a
plays the
fucking
guitar.
in it?
There's a guitar in it.
Fuck.
Okay.
There was a huge TikTok theory that he was going to play the final countdown, and then some
No, he's
TikToker
not
went
gonna play the
viral.
final countdown.
Some guy went viral being like, "Are you fucking looking at this man? He's covered in metal patches. Like the final countdown is played on a keytar. Like there's no way he's gonna play the final countdown."
Yeah, I hope they buried his ass. What a ridiculous thing to say.
It was absolutely ridiculous.
I saw something where they showed a clip of it in like a trailer, and people were able to determine by the finger placement that it was Master of Puppets.
Yeah, pretty much. From what I understand, he like really
It's
played
pretty,
it.
It's pretty fucking metal.
Yeah,
That whole sequence is fucking rad.
yeah, it is. So there you go.
It's,
No spoilers. Someone plays the guitar, and it's fucking great.
Was it this season or next season that they meet the Ninja Turtles?
That was next season.
Yeah, that's the middle of the space season is when they.
This
meet the
season,
turtles.
kids got stuck in the sewer, and they ran a train on April O'Neil.
No.
And then next season, the Ninja Turtles come.
And boy,
Well,
do
they
they.
Do they run train too, or did they just come?
No, they just come. They watched it. And they just come nonstop.
600
I can't stop
episodes.
I wonder how many episodes the Ninja Turtles have come in.
Probably one.
I feel like of all of us, I'm the one who's supposed to know, but
Yeah.
I don't have.
Yeah,
I don't have a
break
track
out the
of that.
spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many times has Batman come?
never. Batman seems like one of those people who whips himself for Jesus.
No, Batman has definitely come on this show. Hypothetically, I'm sure, but
I mean, in an interview at least, related to the show. Lee got too high. He's gone now.
What happened? I was in the moon.
Lee got too high. He's gone now. Actually, Lee said his power went out.
his power is going out.
Power went out. Yeah, Lee tried to turn the lights off, and he pulled all the fuses out of his circuit breaker.
Yeah.
Do
All
it
right,
when
well,
you
Lee,
lie,
tell us
something-
about your week.
Mahoney, tell us about Lee's week.
Hey,
Oh,
Lee,
Lee's week
tell us
was
about
great.
Lee.
He had diarrhea.
Was it from the cruise, or was it on the cruise, or was it both?
He
A little
did-
bit of both, I
he-
gotta say.
He did get sick
All
on
right.
the cruise, I remember. Like, he said he
Mhm.
was throwing up.
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
throw
just-
up.
Just told you.
Yeah, he threw up out of his ass and his mouth.
Oh no, we call them.
That's a
do we
that's a
call that,
double pipe
Jose?
classic.
Oh my gosh. I knew from the moment we started talking about this that this was going to be absolute chaos, and I was right.
You guys are too high. Jose is just saying half a sentences.
I was like, this is just going to be Kelly and I struggling to hold this together.
Wait, no, come on. We're not any more high than we normally are.
I
I
think
don't
you
know
might
about
be.
that.
Where?
Where? That doesn't even make any sense.
Okay, question.
And I've got COVID
who?
brain, so I'm dumber than normal, so that's not helping anything.
Okay, let's
Kelly
let's
walked
lead
in
the
and was like,
conversation
you know
then.
what? A doy.
Start talking about throwing up. What have
Which
you
part?
thrown up in your life, like food wise, that you can't eat anymore? Eat or
Summer
drink.
sausage.
Summer sausage?
Yep.
What was the
Nothing.
circumstances?
I know I had like some kind of flu,
It was
So
summer.
I was a child. I threw it up next to my bed and then just went back to sleep.
Oh,
Ugh.
so
And then the smell was just awful.
that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Got into everything.
Can't do it.
I have not thrown up anything that has prevented me from eating it, but one time growing up, we had one bathroom in the house. I was totally going to throw up. Went down the hall to the bathroom. My dad was in there, and there was no time to spare. And so I just threw up on the floor, and then a whole bunch of fettuccine Alfredo seeped under the door into the bathroom to my horrified father, who was traumatized.
Imagine taking a shit and then just vomit starts coming out from under the door to attack you.
Just like whole noodles. He was horrified. He's still not recovered.
Someone's making the
That's
pasta.
understandable.
Yeah. I'll still eat the fettuccine Alfredo, though, but I don't think he can.
Well,
But it didn't come for you in the night like it did for him.
True. True.
For the longest time after we had our big car accident when I was little, we had just eaten orange roughy. It's a fish. And both of my parents puked it up through their noses. So we could not, as a family, we could not eat orange roughy for a while after that.
So wait, you guys got in a car accident so hard they threw up out their nose?
Both of your parents throw up fish up their nose?
Pretty fucking violent. Like, my dad smashed his head into the windshield. My mom was in intensive care for what seemed like at least a
Holy
month.
shit.
Yeah. Fucked up she was the only one wearing a seatbelt. She was sitting on the middle seat in the back, lap belt, and it just fucked everything up inside. And little Nyes just tumbled to the floorboards, not a scratch on me.
I kind of figured that would be the case, but you went through the windshield, but you just dust yourself up, get up, and like, I'm fine.
I headbutted a windshield.
Oh shit!
I cracked that shit.
I did puke up Singapore slings one time visiting a friend at University of Miami. We drank way too many of them. And then tequila, too. Like, tequila is evil. Just drinking tequila makes me want to throw up. The smell of it.
Ugh.
Well, we have a special guest tonight, Nyes, and it's tequila.
Jaeger.
Everybody have tequila.
Never food. I've never thrown up something.
Are you
I
ready to
couldn't
drink
eat.
me, Jason Nice? Open your mouth, let me in.
Jose, what?
Who? Jägermeister.
Yeah, Jaeger will do it.
I had a bad night with that. Threw up on that one night. Never touched it again.
The problem with Jägermeister is you're not classy whatsoever when you're drinking it, so you're getting it everywhere. You're getting Red Bull and Jägermeister. Well, I mean, if you're doing Jaeger bombs, you're getting Red Bull and Jägermeister everywhere, and it's sticky and it smells, and you smell it the next morning when you wake up in a hangover. Ugh. That's a young man's game. I'm seeing the kids nowadays are getting back into Jaeger, and it's like,
well, yeah, but here's the thing: is everyone is into Jaeger at one point.
Yeah,
and
a period of time.
At one point, everyone has that moment where they're like, have reached a point in my life where I'm done with Jaeger, and that's different for everybody. But them kids who picking it up now, yeah, they will drop it eventually. You hear that, kids? You will drop it.
Kelly and
But
Mahoney.
not your friend Tequila.
Kelly and Mahoney, you guys have never.
Tequila, you'll keep tequila the rest of your life.
I'm around for life.
Neither of you have ever drank, have you?
Nope.
I mean, like, I've drank, but not,
to an excess.
not for sport.
Well, I mean, it doesn't always have
What
to
about
be
for
sport.
fun?
So, like, you talking like college days?
No, but like, yeah, like I've had alcohol, but not like sat down and been like, oh, I think I'll have a drink, like.
Never come home from work and been like, just pour me a nice glass.
No, because at some point you reach a point where you're like, why do I want to get into this?
All
Like,
right.
shit's expensive.
I think.
No, well, yeah, but I can buy a bottle and make that last for a while. Like I don't need to drink. I drink more when I'm on the road because we're always out. You know what I mean? It's a different thing. I'm not going out every night. I'm home, but you're not going to eat at the hotel. So you're on the road for a week. You're going out every night. So you're going to have a drink every night. And then if you don't want to spend that much money, then you just buy a bottle and now you're drinking at home or at the hotel, which is smarter. That's usually what I do. Because you can't usually smoke a joint in the restaurant either. We're not there yet.
Not quite.
Not there yet.
All right, I'm Lee now. Nice. Tell me about your week.
All right. So the last time we did a podcast was before the Obi-Wan finale. And boy, oh boy.
Did they kill Luke?
Cool.
That would have been so cool, though. I don't know if we ever actually talked about that on the show or just on message, but yeah, there was a headline that was like, will they kill Luke at the end of Obi-Wan? And Mahoney said, yeah, fucking let's go. Let's multiverse of madness Star Wars.
I fucking dare you to kill him.
I wish they had. I would never have considered them doing, but now that they didn't do it, they're cowards.
Yeah. Well, if you got to the end of Obi-Wan and it ended with someone murdering Luke Skywalker, like, and then it was just like, okay, show's over, bye. Like, people would have lost their fucking mind.
Yeah, but then they do like how they did with Padme,
where
they're like, this isn't the real Luke. It was a stunt double.
Well, I'm sorry, you have to refer to her as submissive and breedable Padme.
Yikes.
Oh no. Yes. That was the worst thing I've ever heard.
But, like, if you want to start Star Wars anew, you kill Luke Skywalker, who's essentially the inciting incident for Star Wars. And then you don't have to fuck with the Skywalkers ever
again.
Yeah.
But
and you say, take that fucking I'll use.
I mean, if Obi-Wan is the last thing we get as far as Skywalker saga, I would be happy with it because they tied Obi-Wan and Vader up in a nice little bow. I was so fucking Star Wars emotional. Ugh.
Yeah.
I watched a Easter egg video the next day and it made me cry.
Yeah, I teared up a little. It was good shit. Still, front flips for no reason. Get them out of these fucking movies.
Jose has a lot of very valid criticism about the writing and the direction of Obi-Wan, but still, it's so amazing. It's so good.
Yeah, it is. It's great. Could be tighter. Should be tighter.
So I've been saving up my V-Bucks, hoping, you know, by the end of the season, they'd bring the Obi-Wan skin back around. Never did. But then the new Battle Pass has Vader as level 100 for Fortnite. So I have been killing people as Darth Vader.
Love it.
And it brings me joy. It really
I finally got to Vader the other day after months of trying.
Yeah. Killing somebody, especially somebody who shot at you first, could have just left you alone. Killing them as Vader and then doing the Imperial March through their loot is really something. I highly recommend it. Kelly, we gotta hop on a Fall Guys night one of these nights. Have you played it at all?
No, I keep forgetting I need to
Fallen guy?
set up an account and stuff.
Yeah, one of the...
So they did the whole Fall Guys thing where you could get a Fortnite skin if you played 100 rounds.
Yeah.
And then I fucked up. They said it was through like the 11th or whatever, which I thought meant we had until yesterday, but they really meant like 4 a.m. on the 10th, which I guess is technically the 11th, you know, but like...
I hate that so much.
Mahoney, back off your mic just a teeny tiny bit.
Okay, how's this?
Way better.
Nailed it.
Way better.
Perfect. So then I had to play fucking Fall Guys until like 2:30 in the morning to get the stupid skin. And I was like, I might be done with this game for the rest of my
I
life.
was trying to cheer him on. I was moral support. I was throwing out some
you were.
It's a lot
I was
of
so
fun.
sick of that game. And then what was happening is everyone was doing it. So the first round would start and it would be like, oh, like 7 people have finished. And then no one else was moving.
Right.
and eventually, like, time just runs out. But I was just sitting there waiting for time to run out over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
so annoying.
100 matches didn't feel like a lot when I was actually playing. So I don't know. I didn't really have to cram it in.
Right.
Well, yeah, but you
that's
weren't
the
on
thing.
such a time crunch and like oh shit, I gotta be up all night.
If you were actually playing, but half of your match was not playing, your match wouldn't end. Because it would be like, 30 people have to get across the finish line to end it, but only 15 people are actually playing. And then you just sit and you wait until the game's like, okay, time's up.
Ugh. But Mahoney, what if I told you could play Fall Guys, but it's Kirby?
I will say that's pretty intriguing.
Yeah, no, the trailer that Nintendo put out today looked pretty fun, where it's like Kirby's real excited to eat a cake, and then he gets made tiny, and then now he's got to like race other Kirbys on this cake.
That's so.
I feel like that's a porn thing.
That's so.
It's basically like
tiny.
just Fall Guys and Mario Kart combined. It looks like.
Well, I mean, Fall Guys definitely has Mario Kart vibes. That's what I got from it.
Yeah.
I keep saying that it makes me nostalgic for the beginning of COVID, because that's when we got Fall Guys, and it was the first game we were really playing pretty regularly during that time and passing the pad because we only had the one account. So now Mary's got the account with all the cool shit on it, and I got some dipshit account with nothing. I got is fucking spiky wristbands and some fucking flip flops.
Same.
She got.
Oh, you got flops? I don't even know if I got flops. I think I'm just flopping my dick out.
Fall Guys is pretty dope, though. Highly recommend.
It's pretty fun. Towards the end of the night, I figured out you could grab people. That was pretty fun.
Were you just like yeeting people into the abyss?
No, they try to move. I like grab them. You can't like throw them, but you can like fuck up their trajectory.
No. Mahoney, if you grab people in Fall Guys, you're a pedophile. I'm sorry. That's
Yikes.
I determined
there's
that
always
early on
someone
because
there at the end of the finish line.
Yeah, the fuckers that stand at the end at the finish line and try to grab you from crossing the finish line, pedophiles, sex offenders, every single one of them.
Every time they grab you, they're like, "You want some candy? You want some candy? You want some candy? You want some candy?"
I got a puppy.
I got a puppy.
Over the past couple weeks, me and Mary both had birthdays, so we've had like all kinds of multiple birthday dinners. But let me tell you guys, the best thing out of all the birthday dinners we had was at a local sushi place. We took Jose and No Names out there, and they have crab rangoon mozzarella sticks.
Yep.
These motherfuckers are the size of like a toilet paper tube. And it's mozzarella cheese mixed with like the cream cheese crab mixture from inside of a rangoon.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then, breaded, deep fried, and you get 4 in an order, and we each had 1, and I think that was plenty.
It's like, to the most.
Like, I could see myself being like, let's go to Wave and just get a dozen crab rangoon mozzarella sticks. No sushi.
Cool, if only they did soup dumplings.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, this is our local like stunt sushi place. So Mary got a sushi pizza where it looks like a piece of pizza, and then one of our appetizers was sushi nachos, and then the mozzarella sticks. Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah, they were. The sushi pizza looked pretty cool.
And I have been glued to the January 6 hearings. It's good shit. Really
they fucking interrupted General Hospital again today.
They going to jail or what?
I'm sorry.
What's going to happen?
I mean, it
really
seems.
Because you know what? Guess what? If they go to jail, we're going to have to do this all over again. They fucking should have just arrested them and let the trial play out like a trial actually works.
Well, yeah, no shit. They would have arrested anybody else.
So not only do they have all the evidence against him from, after the election, leading up to January 6th, after January 6th, but he's been contacting witnesses currently.
Oh, good.
He's tampering with current witnesses. Multiple witnesses have told the committee he's gotten in touch. He just
and
can't.
then the committee's like, wow, someone should do something about that.
They're
Moving
like,
on.
it's an outrage. I'm gonna make a fact-finding committee.
And they revealed today that like Twitter knew shit was bad and they could see the people rallying behind Trump, but they didn't do anything because it would have messed with the bottom line.
What's
Well, what are you
Twitter
gonna
supposed to do?
Yeah.
Well, Twitter allowed him on the platform. Had he been anyone else, he would have been suspended years ago.
Well, also, I feel like it's hard to be like, Twitter, you should have banned the president of the United States of America sooner.
Yeah, I can't get mad at them.
Honestly, yes, they probably should have, because you're right. If he was any other person, they would have banned him. But like, that's a really unique situation to be like, should we ban the president of the United States from our service?
Well, at the very least, when he tweeted, "We're gonna be in DC January 6th. It's gonna be wild." Maybe that's when you put a little lock on him for maybe a month.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of vague.
Oh, it doesn't seem super vague when you add everything else onto it, Jose.
No, but at the time, without everything else added.
Yeah, that sentence at that time.
Like,
Well,
before
had,
the 6th, none of us really were like, I bet they're going to try to actually riot. Like, it was like, they wouldn't.
They had a Twitter employee that was disguised. They disguised their voice, who went to the higher ups and was like, "Hey, maybe we should suspend him. Maybe we should stop this because there's definitely going to be violence, and it's all over our platform." And they disguised his voice, and I'm listening to this guy talk, and I'm like, no, come on, that's Gay Josh. I know Gay Josh when I hear Gay Josh. He might be using the fucking Scream voice modulator, but that's definitely Gay Josh from The Office.
Okay. I have no idea who you're talking about.
What I'm saying is, even with the voice modulation, you could tell the type of voice this gentleman had. So if you work at Twitter and you're watching this and they're disguising his voice, you could probably tell it's Gay Josh. I don't know who Gay Josh is. I'm just saying this is hypothetical Gay Josh.
All right, this is very confusing.
Keep up, come on.
I am doing my best.
Lee, tell us about your week.
I think they're too high.
I think they might be slightly too high, Kelly.
No, I did this bit for Mary earlier. She liked it.
Who? How high was Mary?
Man, I don't know.
I'll keep track of people's highs.
He's like, I don't know, 5'4", 5'5".
Where the fuck is Lee?
He's still turning on his outside lights or something.
Lee can't get his power to turn on because he doesn't realize he turned it off. He's just staring at the wall, confused.
Lee's too high to power on his things. All right, Nice, was that your week? Should I throw it to Jose?
Yeah, that's cool.
Jose.
That's cool.
All right, Jose, how was your week? What have you been up to?
Watched and caught up on all of Letterkenny, which is a fucking hoot and a half. God damn it! You guys haven't watched it, and then watched Shoresy season 1 twice.
Nice.
That's some fucking good shit. That's a fun time. That is a fun time.
Yeah, that rocks.
Now, are those shows related or no?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
like Shoresy's the hockey player that they never show you the face because it's the same guy who does Wayne,
the main character of Letterkenny.
Okay.
And then what they did was in the last season of Letterkenny, they wrote that he was being shipped off to another hockey league in another like city or another whatever the fuck it's
whale shit hockey
province. Yeah.
So that is Shorzy, is him where he's at, where he's already got like some roots, he's got some connections. You find out more about his life, but they show you his face and it's not Letterkenny cast.
There's a
He's
couple.
the only one.
There's a couple overlaps.
Well, a couple of the hockey overlaps, but not too much. And there's an actor who is in Letterkenny who plays a character in this who's not playing the Letterkenny character.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, it's its own thing, other than Shorzy was created on Letterkenny. Like, there's some hockey events play, but they show you those in like flashbacks. So you still don't need to have seen Letterkenny. You would get it more, but
it's also very much in the same style as Letterkenny. Kind of the
just
same
not as
rhythm and the way it's shot and how,
every
episode kind of ends in a music video.
It's the Letterkenny format, definitely. It's a cookie cutter, but it's done pretty good. The music's pretty good, the montages are pretty good. And on Letterkenny, this guy's like the cocksucker, he's the asshole, and then they turn him into like the fucking lovable dipshit hero who fucking, it's pretty much Major League but hockey, but better.
Nice.
It's up there.
All right.
Yeah. That. What else did we watch?
This dude has been living in the pool.
Oh yeah, me and
Yeah.
Lily have adopted pool life. She was on vacation for a week, so we made sure we got in the pool every day. Sometimes we had to time it right because rain. Trying to do that grill life too. Lots of grilling, trying to eat better. You know what I mean? Like, we old as fuck, dude.
It's a good way to do it. Because grilling is easy and delicious.
But it's great because if it's hot, we jump in the pool.
Yep.
Like, I'll get the coals ready. Get them stacked, get them nice and pyramided out. Jump in the pool. Do that for a little bit. Jump out wet so that I'm not burning my ass off out there in the heat. Cook. Eat. Jump back in the pool.
Whoa, you gotta wait half an hour.
No.
We live on the edge when you're on vacation, Kelly.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't regular day. This is vacation day. There is no time to waste in the pool.
Yeah, me and Mary went over there a couple days, and pool's cool. Pools are pretty awesome.
Pools are great.
It's real cool? Smoking a joint in a pool.
Yeah. Oh, it's even also cool? Smoking a joint in the pool while you're playing Xbox in the pool, which the office I'm in, which I game and do my things, the door to that opens out to the pool, but the TV faces the door. So I can be in the pool with the remote, which reaches the Xbox. And as long as I'm not playing something where I need like Hawkeyes, like going through the 100 levels on Fall Guys, that's a fucking in the pool thing. Because then all I had to do was just keep starting a game in there sometimes.
Yeah.
And I got fucking 5 old remotes to spare. So
That's perfect.
It's a little wet. Oh,
bring that out there. I might even fucking schlack it.
Lee says, "No dice, boys. My shit is all fucked up."
So we put a pin in.
I mean,
I feel like we could just go on without him, but we like purposefully waited until we were all around.
So what if this is 599B?
0.5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already 600's already on the episode art.
We already said it was 600. All right, he's gonna keep trying. Okay, what if he shows up just as we end the show? That'd be pretty good.
Tell him to have Nicole try because he's too high.
All right, I'm typing that.
I mean,
He just said, "Oh shit, sorry, I just had my eyes closed." All good.
He could also call on his phone, probably. I mean,
well, I'll tell you
I
what.
can't like unhigh myself, so
He can't call in on his phone because his phone is in the microwave.
Mahoney, call Nicole.
We just have Nicole call in, take over for him.
Call Nicole and start telling her about Gremlins.
I've never seen Gremlins.
That's right. You weren't on that commentary.
Oh, yeah. You weren't?
No.
Oh, man.
Well, you should watch it with our commentary.
If ever I do watch it, I will.
All right. So, next friend con, Mahoney. We're going to watch Gremlins. We're going to get you into
We're going to call
Jaeger
Nicole.
bombs. It's going to be Jaeger Bomb Dan. We're going to watch Gremlins. We're going to call Nicole. And then we're going to play video games in the pool.
Love it.
Yeah, see, that's the other
We
thing.
can watch Gremlins in the pool. I have a projector.
Hell yes.
Ooh.
Okay. How about Gremlins, Goonies, Teen Wolf?
Oh, is there another? I love it, but is there another G movie?
I have. Well, I mean, Teen Wolf.
What, you don't want to
G.
see that kid's dick?
Goon Wolf.
I got them all on a VHS. I just got to bring a VCR.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, he's got the boner jams ready to hit play.
I got my Sony Handycam back, so I started going through tapes, and I found a tape, which is somebody's home movies from the mid to late 80s, but I don't recognize any of these people. Jose, at some point, did you transfer somebody's home movies for them?
And then you just kept them.
Does someone get murdered at the end of the video?
I haven't watched through all of it, so maybe we'll do that on Twitch, and we'll all find out together.
Yeah, that might be like the start of a horror movie.
But what happened? Okay. Now, what happens if all of a sudden somebody's fucking on it?
Well,
even better.
From Twitch?
We did find that sex tape at one point. I don't know where that is.
We did show a butthole on YouTube.
Right, I mean...
So I think we'll be fine.
Well, that's YouTube.
If I do set this up to where I can Twitch shit, like old VHS tapes or old tapes or whatever, I'll just have it kind of like the Popcast, where I can kind of switch to a different... screen.
Yeah, it's not like he's not going to be able to stop it.
Right.
Like,
Well, I mean...
God, the tape won't stop.
My hands don't work no more.
It's like Lee's electricity.
I just got to like,
Nothing's
pay
ever
attention
altered.
to it, unlike Sonny's butthole.
Yeah.
That was a long day of photoshopping, and I missed that one. Sorry.
There is nothing to
all-time great
apologize
moment.
about.
Yeah.
Not the
One of
first
my
time
favorite
anybody's
Sorry
seen a
for
butthole,
what?
am I right?
All right, Jose, got anything else?
Pool's cool. Yep.
All right, pool's cool. But you know what's
Believe
not
it.
cool?
What, Kelly?
The novel Coronavirus 19.
Oh.
Yeah, Kelly, you got it
Not-
pretty bad.
Not
I feel
cool.
like you were sick as long as Mary was.
I was sick real bad. I'm still not 100%. I'd say I top out at about 80.
Got that
now.
COVID doo-doo brain.
Oh, I got that COVID brain for sure. I am real fucking stupid right now. Yeah, no, so I got COVID. We'll backtrack to how I got COVID afterwards. So yeah, I got COVID. I was down and out for about a full week. Like, of just... I would spend maybe an hour of the day outside of my bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Well, I mean,
The
a
rest was
good
just-
idea to keep quarantined, but yeah. Like,
Oh
your
yeah, but
body
even
doesn't
if
want
I
to.
wasn't
Yeah.
keeping quarantined, I wouldn't be doing anything. Like I would do what work I could do from home, and I'd be like, all right, I've been working for an hour. I really need to lay down now. It's just like it. The fatigue was the worst part. Like
that's called your 40s, Kelly.
Yeah, really.
That's true.
I got
Yeah.
bad news, Kelly. You're about to have COVID every day.
Oh no. Yeah, the fatigue was by far the worst part, and the brain fog sticking around isn't fun either. Like the congestion and the coughing, I've had worse, you know.
Yeah.
But just overall, it makes you so tired.
It is so wild.
0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
It is so wild that we've been
Zero
doing
swims?
this for over 2 years now, this whole COVID thing. And in the span of a month, so many people in our circle get it.
Yeah.
Like
After no one really getting it for the longest time.
Yeah, I mean, like Shark got it. I know Sheila got it on the Discord at one point. It was few and far between for like people I actually knew. I mean, you know. And then all of a sudden, just fucking everybody's got it. Not me and Jose though, smoking that COVID medicine.
Mm-hmm. Yep, highly medicated.
Yeah, if I'm gonna have a brain fog, it's gonna be self-inflicted.
Yeah, so I got the COVID because I went down to Chicago for AEW / New Japan's Forbidden Door. And I thought I was safe up in the suite, but apparently not.
I
It
mean,
wasn't too sweet, huh?
I mean, what kind of real contact tracing could there be? I mean, at this point,
My theory, so I have one theory. It's so out of our group of 20 in the suite, only myself and one other person got it. My guess is that we both dealt with the same employee.
Or
Same.
did you at one point in the night tongue kiss?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So scratch that off the list.
I do actually have it narrowed down to which employee I think it was. But they brought us delicious cake, so I can never be mad at them.
I'm gonna ruin their life.
No, I would never. They brought me delicious cake.
Was it
Just
Gay
like what-
Kyle or whoever we were just talking about?
Gay
It was
Josh.
exactly Gay Kyle.
It was Gay Josh.
Gay
Yeah,
Josh.
Gay Josh.
Yeah, they like, we got this cake, but Gay Josh licked it first.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Oh, look who's back!
hey, Lee's back.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got COVID at Forbidden Door, but it was worth it. The show was great. I had so much fun.
Yeah, it was
Getting
very good.
COVID at a wrestling show is the worst possible way to get COVID.
Yeah. I didn't die though, and my family didn't die either, so it worked out.
I don't know.
Well,
Mary
that's
got COVID in Ohio.
Yeah, there's worse ways.
Oh yeah,
How about
there's definitely
knowing
worse
somebody
ways.
has COVID, 2 people that have COVID holding you down, while the 4th person you know has COVID spit in your mouth. That's
What?
a lot worse.
Is that like a hypothetical?
Is
or
that
do you know that?
Tito?
I'm just saying, there's worse things than getting it at a wrestling show.
Lee,
Okay.
Yeah, I guess
They-
at
they
the very
think that
least,
me
the
and
wrestling
Jose
show
are too-
wasn't personal.
they think that me and Jose are too high. I don't agree.
Oh,
I think you're all too high. I think that Lee, you could have solved your internet problems in about 4 minutes on a normal night.
yeah, no, it was all fucked up. Had that
Mhm,
calling to send the reboot signal and all this shit, and it was very annoying. Oh,
Lee,
they're
you should
gonna call me back after
you should
Robot Call.
consider saying that you got COVID from someone holding you down and spitting in your mouth, just so that you know you can't be blamed
That's-
for ruining the
No,
world.
that's what I'm saying. Like Nicole gave it to me. Exactly. No.
Oh,
Oh shit! I got you.
Ah.
Now who's too high?
nice.
Roast
Yeah, nice. Did I forget? Did you guys get Forbidden Door?
Yes, and Jose came over to watch. Wait,
Nice.
I ended up catching it too. Yeah.
Good
Nice,
show.
that's
Up to
right.
me After we get back, and she was like, because I had that, and I had, I think the Rampage before, and then held the Dynamite after that point. She comes in, and she's like, "Have you been watching wrestling all day?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Kelly today. I have COVID. Leave me alone."
Yeah.
I don't want to watch
Yeah.
wrestling.
And the funny thing was, I was at half of those shows you watched.
So you're peering into Kelly's soul in the
Yeah.
audience.
Just the snake eating its own tail.
Yeah. I mean, I went to 2 wrestling shows in 1 week. I was gonna get COVID.
yeah.
Sure.
But like, did you mask up at all?
At the Milwaukee show, I did. At Forbidden Door, I masked up everywhere but the inside of the suite.
What kind of mask you rocking lately?
I just do the cloth gimmick.
Because
No, more
they're
important
saying
question: what kind of suite were you rocking?
It was solid. We had nice seats.
balling.
They brought a whole bunch of they could just get food and drinks and stuff, just raid the fridge, and they'd send someone in to fill it back up.
Nice.
It was a nice suite. I ate myself a plain hot dog.
Sideways or
Hell yeah,
like
you
a
did.
human?
Probably sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably sideways.
I'm telling you, every video you send me of people eating hot dogs straight up and down, they look absolutely ridiculous.
Well, also, Kelly eats plain hot dogs, so it doesn't matter which direction he eats it.
Okay.
It matters.
Toppings.
No, it doesn't.
No, and I have said this from the fucking beginning. No toppings. It doesn't matter.
It does matter because you look like an absolute lunatic eating it straight up and down because it doesn't even fit in your mouth that way.
Lunatic eating it fucking sideways.
No, you do not. You look normal eating it sideways.
Dog's gonna fucking fall out.
You know who we gotta ask? Who will be the ultimate judge?
Who?
Joey Chestnut. How's he eat hot dogs?
He dunks them in
Doesn't he-
water.
Yeah, he like slides them down his throat.
Yeah, those don't count.
Well,
'Cause they're
that's the
going
proper
first.
way then.
Yeah,
Did you
they're
guys
going
see the
first.
video of him choking that dude out?
Sure did.
That was incredible. Just drops the dog, chokes a dude out, and then goes back to eating dogs.
Still gets the record.
Didn't break a sweat. Incredible. And they didn't, that was completely not in the TV feed at all. Like, I watched it on TV. You didn't see a single bit of that.
Wow.
They shot around him choking out Darth Vader perfectly.
They said, "What choke out?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, Darth Vader comes in, Joey throws him in a sleeper, boom, done, out. More dogs.
That shit was crazy.
Lee, do you know what we're talking about, or do you think we're insane right now? Uh-oh.
Lee turned his power off again.
Lee's asleep. Lee got too high. He's asleep now.
Oh my god.
Who would have thought that this would go so strangely?
All right, so while I was battling COVID, I played a couple video games. I bought Spyro the Dragon, the trilogy, on PlayStation for $13 and was like, all right, let's see how this goes. I remember liking the first Spyro game as a kid. And I played it for a while, and I made it farther than I did when I was a child. And I got to a point where I'm like, all right, that was 3 hours. That was worth $13. Time to do something. Time to lay down for a while.
I've conquered my old demons.
Yeah. Yeah, Spyro's fun though. I enjoyed it. I might go back to it eventually, but I don't know. I got my money's worth. I was able to power through like 3 hours of Spyro in a COVID haze. There's an entire day in my COVID week where I just don't know what the hell I did. Like I've been thinking of like, okay, no, I did this. It's like, no, that was a different day. So like there's an entire Saturday I just lost. So that's cool.
That's how they get you.
Well,
they infect you, then they take your Saturdays.
Yeah.
Fucking been there.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I've really been up to is going to watching Forbidden Door, which I loved. Thought it was an all-time great show.
Yeah.
Really happy I was there.
It's so funny because you look at something like Forbidden Door where the build was not great. But
the build was not great at all.
But you know what? They filled a card with great wrestlers doing exciting wrestling.
And that's all you need sometimes.
They entertained the crowd with just wrestling for almost a 5-hour show.
Yeah, the crowd was great. Like that crowd was so good.
I didn't know who some of them people are. Ciabatta?
Ciabatta.
So that's when the cake came.
What Ciabatta talking about?
I almost dropped my cake. I was so shocked at him showing up because that was not a thing I would have expected to ever happen. Lost my goddamn mind.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Okay, Lee's gone again for
Lee's
sure.
gone again.
So yeah,
He's definitely gone. I told him he's gone again, and he just said, well, that's something, and now he's probably just staring at the wall.
All right, well, that's what I've been up to. Mahoney, how about you?
One of the kids probably reset.
Mahoney, tell us about your Lee.
I learned this week that Leah Michelle cannot read. Leah Michelle is illiterate.
Okay, I need you to go into this a little bit more.
Yeah.
So at first, I'm sure you're like, no, that's not real. That's a mean thing to say. No, it's not. It's not, because it is real.
A television show, which you would assume would have scripts, right?
Yeah,
it did have script. She didn't read them. She didn't read them.
So she just ad-libbed?
No, people fed her lines.
Oh.
And when
is there proof of this?
Of people feeding her lines? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. So apparently, she was a child actress, like child star, very early in life. For like her whole life. So like not like didn't like go to school, right? Because you're like, how somebody like get through school without learning how to read? Like she didn't go to school, just tutored, allegedly. And then on the set of Glee and all that, people were feeding her lines. And
Leah Michelle can't read, right?
She can't read.
Yeah,
she cannot read.
Okay.
And then
I wanted to ask you about this because that's the thing that's been coming up.
Yep. Okay. That's the thing that's been coming up. So then people were like, well, no, of course she could fucking read. But they like ask her in interviews and they're like, so people like say that you can't read. And she's like, yeah, I know, right? That's like,
That's crazy.
But she doesn't say like, of course I can fucking read. And then people ask her co-stars like, hey, can Leah Michelle read? And her co-stars will not answer. Like, they are not like, of course she can read. They just refuse to answer the question.
They're probably signing an NDA.
What?
Yeah.
They can't talk about it.
So, like, at first you're like, no fucking way can this grown woman not read. Like, that's ridiculous. But as you hear more and more about the situation, you're like, I don't think this person can read.
Well, I mean, if you're on social media for any amount of time these days, you can plainly see that a lot of people don't know how to read or write.
Yeah. So, Leah Michelle can't read. Go figure.
Sure, doesn't sound like it. Not at all.
Imagine not being able to read.
I literally can't. Have you
Like,
ever looked at a baby and just been like,
oh shit,
"Why the
that's
fuck
fucking
can't you
clean."
read?" Yeah.
Nice.
He's back.
Yeah. I think I'm good. I think everything's settled the fuck down.
Like, if
He got his eyes open this time, and he's not closing them anymore.
If you can't read and you watch Star Wars for the first time, like that opening crawl is like, what is going on?
Long time. Oh, okay.
These must be all the actors.
I guess I know when I can go to the bathroom.
So yeah, shit's wild. That's pretty much all I've done. I haven't done anything exciting this week.
I don't know if she can or cannot read, but if she cannot, she needs to learn quickly. Because the internet's coming for her.
The internet is coming for her. The internet does not like Leah Michelle because if you remember, she's kind of a shithead.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. She did some racist shit on Glee.
Yeah.
She was mean to a black actress.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was mean to several actresses.
Right.
Memories
Yeah.
serve. Like, not great.
Probably because
Not
they can
on
read.
Glee, like in real life behind the scenes.
Right.
Right.
They probably were like,
Yeah, I mean, if you're mean to a person as a character on a show, like people usually look past that.
For now.
Yeah.
That's where it evolves to.
He's such a mean bitch.
People just canceling Homelander. They're like, nah,
Exactly.
man, nah.
I finished Boys this week too.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good season.
really
That
good
show's
show.
We
great.
got the finale left. So I had the killer cliffhanger with Soldier Boy at the end, and I'm like, oh, I swear to God, maybe I'm an idiot, but I did not see that coming. that fucked me up a little bit.
The rapper?
You.
They all just start doing the Superman.
Like, oh, they really went for it this season, huh?
Huey's just over there cranking it.
You know, they have to pay for this every single time it gets played.
So what other famous people do you think can't read? Probably the
We know
Olsons.
Floyd Mayweather can't read.
Right. There was the thing about Floyd Mayweather. I think
50 Cent was beefing with him.
Didn't they say something about R. Kelly couldn't read either?
R. Kelly couldn't read because he was too distracted, surrounded by all those kids in school.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
So how do you expect anyone to do any reading around there?
He definitely couldn't read a driver's license.
No. He didn't want to read the driver's license.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking preposterous.
Donald Trump.
Oh my god. What
Can't
about
read.
her?
Can't read.
Oh.
I didn't realize so during the January 6th committee today. Apparently, he dictates. I thought this motherfucker was tweeting on the toilet every morning. But no, he dictates his fucking tweets, and they're like approved. Like there's physical paper copies of his tweets that get approved.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's
says that he's not dictating them on the toilet, though.
He just screams out, Donald Trump!
You see he roasted the shit out of Elon Musk today?
Trump did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's
the
actually
fuck?
that was actually pretty good.
What the fuck?
Like,
It was a solid roast.
it was a picture of him and Elon, and he was like, this motherfucker came to the White House with his cars that like his electric cars that don't drive far enough, and his automatic cars that crash into things and kill people, and his spaceships that fly to nowhere, and like
his rockets to nowhere.
yeah. He was like, if I had told him to get on his knees and beg me, he would have done it, and just fucking roasted the shit out of him.
The former president of these United States.
Mm-hmm.
Good God.
It's like roasted.
I hope they nuke each other off the face of the earth.
Oh yeah, like put them in a boxing match with the fucking crazy girl who tried to punch that windshield open.
Hell yeah.
Let
Yeah,
both of them fight her. Like
I think
she
she'd
fights both of them at the same
She
time.
would
They don't stand
destroy
a
both
chance.
of them easily.
In a gladiator
And
arena.
a chance.
She doesn't even need any weapons, just her own bare fists.
Yeah.
Their fucking mitts.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kumite
Imagine
style.
how much money you would pay to watch, what is her name? Manx?
Minx.
Minx. Watch Minx bare knuckle box Donald Trump and Elon Musk at the same time.
With a smile on her face.
In a
Yeah,
ring of
just looking
fire.
like a real lunatic.
Kumite style.
Hmm
Yeah, that chick's wild.
You guys, the
I would
day-
pay easy like $50 for that.
Oh, absolutely. Even I would pay $50 for that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
the day Trump dies in prison is going to be so cool.
It's
You
good to
think
have
it's actually gonna go
dreams.
there?
Yeah,
It's-
that's a nice hope, but you
Yeah.
know, they have to do something besides just look at all of us and be like, you guys, look at all these crimes.
No, they're
You
not.
should
They're not
vote."
doing it to us. They're doing it to the Justice Department. They're basically doing this whole performance for a one-person audience.
Well, that's pretty fucking sad.
Well, I mean, it's the Justice Department.
Well, see, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what that means, right? Like, as
But
far as
you
like,
need
what
to,
the
the Justice
is
Department
versus
didn't
anything
know
else.
this happened. They don't know.
Well,
what
the
happened.
Justice
They
Department
didn't
is also
speak.
doing an investigation concurrently.
But like the thing about this whole thing being as extremely public as it is, right? It's like, and I don't know if you're prosecuted by the Department of Justice, if it's different or whatever. But like, how in the fuck are they going to be able to get anything remotely resembling like an unbiased jury now? They put all the evidence that they could possibly give like on the internet for free.
Oh, so you mean they created?
Don't you get tried by like a tribunal for stuff like that?
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know
trying
that
to
you need
say.
a jury.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's the case or not. But I mean, if it is, I can't.
Oh
there's no
shit!
way.
They bring out our universe's Illuminati.
Yeah, like I think for the type of crimes they're going after here, you get tried by like a military tribunal.
Fucking firing squad.
No, they should make him set up like a fucking lemonade stand in the in the middle of New York with Dennis Rodman and fucking Rob Lowe. if you can bring a profit, you don't go to prison.
Oh, they're gonna break that profit easy.
No, Rob Lowe's gonna keep
Well,
fucking
no,
it
no.
all up.
When you do this part, you get the clue to your next task.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's an apprentice amazing race.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they finished the January 6th trial and they're like, all right, Trump, you and Ivanka have to go on the amazing race, and if you don't win, you go to jail.
And also, the last event is the aggro crack.
Awesome. Like we're basically living in Running Man times anyhow. Why not give us the Running Man?
It's so close.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
Lee, how's your last couple of weeks been?
Oof, I've been a busy boy the past couple of weeks. I went on vacation, then I got COVID. But I don't think they were directly related. I think I technically got COVID before I went on vacation. And hopefully wasn't patient zero on the entire ship. But my lovely wife got COVID in Texas for a work thing. Fucking Texas work things. That's why we shouldn't do work things anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in Texas.
They keep trying to do work things at our work, and I'm like, chill. What are we doing this for? I don't need to see any of you.
Yeah, everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Lay off. You guys are saving money on office space? Come on.
They said, yeah, but you guys are too happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like we like to be able to oppress you a little bit more.
I just saw someone's dick on a fucking conference call last week. You guys are too happy.
Yeah, we went on a Disney cruise with the family. Had a fucking rad time. To the point we're probably going to do it again for spring break, if I had to guess, because it was a real rad time.
Was the ship the Disney Wish I didn't get COVID?
No. By the time we were done with it, apparently it was. No. No, but it was great. We had a fucking rad time. They do a real good job with entertainment. You know, they have all the shows, but they also have some legit acts up there too, and it's always a fucking blast.
That fucking wizard you gay married.
That fucking wizard, man. So Eric Jones was on the boat. He's like one of the best close-up guys in the world. You know, been on America's Got Talent, all this shit. Won Penn and Teller Fool Us, which is like only a handful of people have ever done that, which is kind of nuts. In 9 seasons, there's been like 5 people to do it.
9 seasons?
Yeah, 9 seasons. And you just heard about it today.
I knew it existed because I think it butted up against like Raw or something at one point. I forget.
Maybe. But yeah, so he had a great act. It's a phenomenal act. But I got to be part of the show, which I like being parts of the show. I did not expect to be part of the show. He's all like, hey, you know, any Marvel people in the house, whatever. And I was like, yay. And he talks about how, you know, his favorite franchise might be making its way to the MCU. Talks about X-Men. It's like, my favorite X-Men. Who gets my favorite X-Men? And he was like, ah. And it ends up being Nightcrawler. And I yelled Nightcrawler first. And he's like, come on. And so I'm like, okay, here we go.
Come on, you fucking nerd. Let's do this.
That's basically the look we got. And then I thought Jackson was going to shit his pants. He's like, oh my God, Dad's on the show. He was so excited. But went up. And it's, you know, talk shit a little bit, whatever. And so he's like, all right, so take your hands out. And I put my hands, palms out, like facing the crowd, like I'm gonna like laser blast him or some shit. And there's cameras on me, it's all over the screens or whatever. And he's like, and he's just talking about, you know, look at the hands, make sure you memorize all the details of the hands, pointing out, you know, my ring and my tattoos and how incredibly large he said they were, because he has very tiny hands.
And that's when he
so
said, you should see my dick.
So never touches me anywhere on my hands at all. And it's like, all right, you know, make a fist, make fists. And he says, you know, pick one hand, you know, put it towards me. And so I put my right hand towards him, and he holds out his hand and he draws an X on it, and like it's a regular ass Sharpie marker, just draws an X on his hand, and he makes the fist, taps the top of my fist, and then the X is on the inside of my hand. It was fucking bananas. Like, it was ungoddamn believable. I thought about it for fucking days. It was like a permanent marker. It faded over the course of several days. And so it's like, Jesus. No? Wasn't that. And almost just as often, somebody in the boat was like, hey, you're the fucking X-Hand guy. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. I was a little boat celebrity for a minute.
They called him Nightcrawler all weekend.
Lee's like, I can't get a drink at any of these bars. They think I'm under 21.
Fuck yeah. But it's crazy as hell. A Disney cruise will do wonders for your self-body image, because there are some homely ass people on the pool deck.
Some real freaks, huh?
All hours. Some real freaks.
Freaks come out at night.
Yeah, in the day
and
too.
Every once in a
apparently.
while, you'll have like an Instagram butt walk by and just hanging out. You're like, lady, there's kids here. Fucking put your ass away when you walk past Nemo's Reef.
Yeah, but the kids have Instagram. Come on, they know.
Yeah.
It's a butt, Lee.
I know, I'm an old man now. But yeah, it was on the pool deck. The pool deck is, you'll be surprised, my least favorite part of the fucking boat. But the kids want to go swim, so you go sit while they swim. And Nicole and I were sitting together, and I honestly don't remember what I said, but it was something horrible that, she always makes the best faces at, because it's just a horrible thing to say out loud. And I've kind of been turning it on the past few days in particular. And this time I was a little bit too loud, and this woman in the lounge chair next to me made such a noise and such a face when I turned around. I'm like, oh shit, I think she heard me. And Nicole just laughed even harder. Nicole just laughs even harder. And I said something else that, got a little bit of something. And so then it became a game. And I'm like, oh, so now I know she can definitely hear me. Let's see what we can do. And eventually she gets up, puts on her cover up thing, walks 5 or 6 steps, and then turns around to check and see that I'm not some specter, that I was in fact an actual human being. So that her disgust was justified, and walked away.
I do enjoy being disgusting at Disney to my wife.
Yeah,
because
then
it horrifies her.
She left her fucking room key on the lounger and had to come back and get it.
You got her shook.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, there is something about it at Disney that just makes it hit a little different now. You're right. We did the Palo fancy pants brunch thing, whatever. It's some of the a la carte dining things. We're not, you gotta pay an extra fee for it. It's all fancy and shit. Nicole likes it. I'm like, okay, whatever. And we were sitting behind these fucking vlogger dipshits that we kept seeing after this point. And it was just a spectacular show that elevated the meal to another level entirely. These fucking dorks. They're just sitting there. She has this little, like a Sony P6000 type camera with a shotgun mic on it, just fucking all up in his face as they're talking about all the flavors and the palettes and this bullshit, and just like every single thing that they gave the waiter a card with their fucking vlog on it, so you could go check it out when they were.
The waiter immediately threw that out.
It was this.
Yeah,
so
what'd you guys
cringy.
tip them?
And we kind of kept bumping into it. Yeah, exactly. Fucking ridiculous. Those people were the absolute worst, but they were hilarious. Definitely the biggest freaks for sure. And we had a great time. It was a blast. But like my favorite fucking story has nothing to do with anything Disney whatsoever. Nicole and I were out, and we thought Zoe was going to the kids club thing there, and and she was kind of going back and forth because she wasn't sure if she wanted to go or not. But whatever. We got back to the room, and I'm like, okay, let's find out what's up.
And you're like, Zoe, you should go to the kids club. Wheels will be there. Kid Vid. The black kid with the high top fade.
Yeah, right. And so I'm like, hey, did you have fun tonight? And she goes, I'm not an elbow person.
What?
And I said, what the fuck did you just say? And she goes, I'm not an elbow person.
What does that mean?
I said, babe, what the fuck are you talking about? And she looks up at me with this look of like, are you fucking serious on her face? And then like hard slaps her elbow like 3 times. Like, motherfucker, elbow. And I went, oh, okay, babe. Good night. And she went back to sleep. like
2
this
6-packs of danger. Is what she's packing.
straight up. She was in this like void between consciousness and unconsciousness, and was like, "I'm not no fucking elbow person."
Oh man, I've been
Get
there.
them goddamn elbows out of here.
And then later on, so the boat cabins are wide and long. They're narrow, and so they come in the middle of the day or when you're out to dinner, and they convert the room over for bedtime. So the couch becomes a bed, and there's like a hidden bunk bed that pulls out of the ceiling, so you have like bunk beds. So Jax is up there on the top part. Zoe's on the couch. You know, we kind of got the little curtain drawn, and we're kind of just waiting. And everyone's kind of, you know, we're reading books, and we're all reading, but Zoe's asleep. And it's just stone quiet, and then just the biggest, deepest fart just rips across the cabin. And like Nicole just grabs her, fucking covers her mouth, and I do the same thing. And I go, "Jax, buddy, was that you?" And he goes, "No, was it you?" And I said, "Nah, man." And he goes, "Was it Mom?" And I said, "Nah, man, it wasn't Mom." And he goes, "Oh, then it must have been Zoe." Like, then he goes, "That's really funny." And I thought he was gonna piss himself. Like, oh shit, that means it's Zoe. It's fucking ridiculous. We had a bad time. It was very cool. I read so much because, again, you know, reading creepy murder shit is a little better at Disney too. Have all kinds of creepy ass mangas. I read Berserk on the pool deck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I imagine like another dad like sauntering over to you like, "Oh, what's up? What's going on? You're the Marvel guy. What you reading there?" "Oh, this is Berserk. Let me tell you."
Yeah.
And just giving him
Why don't
an
you have a
elevator
seat,
pitch.
Paul? Yeah. Oh, remember, you started this. I was minding my own goddamn business. What's that? You want to go? Well, that'd be rude, Paul. Let's keep going. We're going to the same place. It was wonderful. We had an absolute fucking ball. Would recommend 10-10. Take a vacation. Do something. Jesus Christ. Get out of the house. Find some joy in this bleak, dark world these days. You owe it to us and to everybody else. Did I miss everything else? Is that it? Did I miss it?
Yeah.
Everybody else?
Yeah, you were the last week.
God damn it! It feels so
You
weird.
go back and listen to the show, hear what we were up to.
I'm gonna see what all the adventures were. Yeah, I got no vamp for this, no transition for this. This is a very unusual place for me to be. So I'm like, fuck. So what's up on a classic, Nice?
Oh, all right. So since it is episode 600, by the way, we didn't mention Lee got the date wrong at the beginning.
No, I did.
You said it was July 20th.
No.
Yes.
It's the 12th.
You said 20th.
Fuck.
It's fine though. It's fine. All right. So this is episode 600. So I went all the way back.
I was so like,
it's so fucking
get this
careful.
one wrong today. like day of all days. Don't fuck this up, Rodriguez.
I almost made a joke
yeah.
that you fucked up the date because I like to do that and throw you off your game. But then I was like, the one time you really do it, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, the one time.
Either.
So
who knows what day it is?
Going back to episode 500 from January 28th, 2020, you know, we've done 100 episodes since COVID hit.
Wow.
Oof.
Jesus.
Well, more if you count like Twitch nights and movie commentaries and.
God.
Sometimes we just do shows and we don't record them for you guys. We just do them.
Yeah.
We just hop on a call and just practice.
But we're banking them all for Patreon, you fucks.
Yeah.
Roasted.
For $7 a month.
Weirdly racist.
For $7 a month, you can listen to the 20 minutes before the show, uncensored, where we talk the most shit about everybody.
No.
That would be so worth. That would be so worth $7 a month. You should hear the shit we say before we're live.
Jail.
Mm-hmm.
What we say the most before we're live is, "Are we live?" Before we say something just heinous.
And then that lady storms away and looks back. Oh my god! All right, so we'll take us back. Episode 500.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. My headphones are messing up.
Lee said, "Tell us about your week."
Okay. Are we ready to
Your
do
ears
this?
are too high.
We ready to do this classic?
No, we want to hear about your
Alrighty.
week.
Yeah, tell us what you did.
I watched Obi-Wan and it made me cry.
Aw.
Oh, I missed that part.
It did.
It was a good one. Whenever he started talking about her parents, that was a rough one.
That fucking fight scene was the shit, though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody else ever think to punch him in his fucking buttons?
Yeah, but to be fair, fucking Obi-Wan's been pushing his buttons.
Touche.
He's like, I know
All
the
right.
right buttons to push on Anakin. Always.
All right, enjoy this. We'll be back in a minute. Love you, buddy.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's a big one, a big day. We finally got there. Started from the bottom, and now we're here. It's January 20th, 2020, and this is episode number 500 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes,
I'll have a coronavirus with Lyme disease, please.
Jose Guzman,
500, but I'm feeling like I'm 650.
Kelly Harris, who is still muted, and
God damn it!
Kelly's got a big giant mouthful of Band-Aids. Couldn't
son of
get
a
his intro in.
You
I
Jose'd
Jose'd
yourself.
myself.
That was probably the greatest thing he's
yeah, it
ever
fucked
said.
it up. That's it. You
And
way to
nobody
ruin
heard it.
episode 500, Kelly. You ruined it.
It was. Ah, God damn it!
Your greatest opening fell on deaf ears.
Yeah, it was an all right enough one.
And just like my lovely wife said in the intro, our good buddy Mahoney's here.
Hey, hello.
And boy, does she take umbrage with having to call you our good buddy Mahoney
Yeah.
when recording the.
I know, you could hear it in your voice. It
Yeah.
was different.
You can hear that she's laughing through it because she literally said to us, well, why are we calling him our good buddy?
I'm like, well, because he's our good buddy. What do you want? From me?
I am your good buddy.
Yeah.
Right.
And, you
Good
know,
buddy
he's,
with a handsome beard these days.
Would she have like preferred special pal?
With our sweet boy Mahoney.
Yeah.
Well, guy. I don't know. It was we just banged out a little recording session in about 10 minutes. No big deal. But she was a perfect talent as always.
Mhm.
That's a pro right there to
The-
do it in 10 minutes.
the voice of
Fucking
the
champion.
podcast.
That's right.
With our bearded king, Mahoney.
And there was a time earlier in the day, she's like, I don't have to do it. I'm like, the fuck you don't? You have to do it. Who's gonna do it? Huh? Who else?
Yeah.
She's like, it could be anybody. I'm like, no.
Except Jax do it.
Yeah. Mary was like, well, I can do it. I was like, no, it's Nicole's thing.
You go, well, do something else.
Yeah, we're changing enough that we just want to keep some touchstones there to not freak everybody out. So we
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Nicole
a little-
there caressing your head and letting you know everything's okay. It's still the same podcast.
Little comfort food. It's gonna be good. So we got a lot to get into this week. Lots of great feedback. We asked for you to drop your top 6 Popcast moments. We've been doing this shit for 10 years, and boy, a lot more than just 6 from a lot of people. The Discord was blowing up this week, and it warmed the cockles of my heart. It was very good. I typically don't read ahead on the top 6s, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't double dipping too much on my list. And, it's basically a bunch of people telling me how great I am for a week.
Right.
So I was totally on board with that.
Yeah, I do remember there was a podcast where I was quoted as saying something to the effect of, tell me more great things about me.
Yeah. Yeah, always good. I'll always take praise, no matter how thin or it doesn't matter. Praise me forever. Thank you very much. I love you all.
We promise we won't do another one of these until like 525 or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Popcast classic. Hey, Jose.
Feels like forever ago.
It really does.
Jose.
Yeah.
Jose. Jose, are you feeling it? Jose.
Jose's like, Chair, are you talking to me?
Uh-oh. That
He's in the
might have been a
pool.
little bit long.
He's probably pooping, yeah.
Huh?
He's probably pooping.
he's
He's fine.
Yeah, he's definitely
Okay,
taking a shit or something.
Okay.
Mushroom shit.
I'll choose to believe that.
A mushroom shit, exactly.
I do think that's a thing.
I believe it. Oh. Oh.
He brought us with him.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I tell you what, I went to my COVID medicine doctor and got a couple of pre-roll joints, and the strain was Point Break. And we smoked one of those before we went to see Thor: Love and Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have to eat the cookies I brought in my pocket. Got myself some multicolored rainbow candy popcorn and a Coke Icy, or a cherry Coke Icy, and I was, man.
What a day.
I was in heaven. The movies.
What a day.
Lee, you were right. Nicole Kidman is a hero, and she was right all along about the movies being a magical place, and it's good to be
back. And will continue to be right seemingly forever. They're never taking it away.
I mean, it doesn't stop being correct. The movies are magical.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Like, okay, so I have been lukewarm on the MCU for a second, for a minute now. Like, I really enjoyed Black Widow and WandaVision, Loki. Falcon and Winter Soldier was good, but it was a slow starter. Hawkeye was okay for me. Moon Knight we haven't finished. Miss Marvel we didn't start.
Well, but that's not a good sign.
Eternals was garbage. Shang-Chi was okay.
Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
I enjoyed Shang-Chi a lot. I like that one.
And Multiverse of Madness was a really good time. But every time what's her name was on screen, I was just like, oh, this sucks. Get to more multiverse shit. But and then going into this movie, I saw like the news stories about the Rotten Tomatoes score and all that, and Jose sharing that screenshot that it's as bad as Batman and Robin. So I had low expectations. But then they murder a child by starvation in the first
and the
3 minutes.
Cold open.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they go from that to a metal version of the Marvel Studios logo, and I was so fucking in, you guys.
Yeah.
I was so far balls deep in. I don't remember. It was during that first action sequence against the owl people. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I was literally slapping my leg out of hilarity.
It was probably the Jean-Claude Van Damme bit.
Yeah.
That was a good bit.
Yeah. Where you fucking does the splits between the two jet vehicles.
But it was all so good. And those owl people were awesome.
Yeah.
That whole sequence was great. Just looking like Thunderstrike, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Just Thunderstrike. And
Absolutely,
I love
Thunderstrike.
that the Guardians couldn't leave fast enough. Once he suggested, like, maybe I'll. He's like, maybe it's time for me to. Oh, really? Yeah, you're right, big buddy.
Let's split up.
The fucking goats. Nebula
goats.
trying to kill the goats.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love the goats.
Every
so much.
time the goats.
The lady is a very big physical comedy. When he got shot and fell, she laughed and laughed.
I'm good. Korg's great. I love Korg. When Zeus fucking hits him with the lightning bolt, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm perishing."
Oh, fucking, we're jumping all over the place, but Zeus being just every Greek dirtbag you've ever met before.
He was a straight up SNL character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking loved it. I loved it.
Perfect.
Yeah. So good.
Like bad,
So good.
but it was perfect, but not like bad like
yeah.
Peter Dinklage bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Who was apparently cut from the movie.
Yeah. Because the original cut is 4 hours long.
Really? That's
How
a
did they
lot.
lose an entire movie? Because this is
Well,
2 hours.
what I heard is that most of that is just like I want to say ad-libbing, but that's not the thing. Like it's all just like off the cuff stuff that they just shot
Well, they
over and
cut
over
out
again.
The entire bit with Gore mutilating himself to get rid of his religious markings, which that would have been cool as shit to see.
Oh,
I didn't realize that. So I've seen it 3 times now because I fucked up my schedule. And on the 3rd time, I was like, "Oh shit, he cut his tattoos off."
Yeah, he's covered in scars.
Yeah.
That's probably one of those things where it's like, you guys, we want to make this a PG-13 movie. You can't have this guy carving himself.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have him carving himself up and show Thor's ass. You got to pick one.
Yeah, you
okay?
already murdered a child.
Yep.
I feel like there's another version of the movie where Gore is incredibly scary.
Right.
Oh, he definitely had some Pennywise vibes in that scene
Yeah.
with the kids
yeah.
in the cage.
Yeah, the one with the deleted scene of that one is they all run a train.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Episode 600.
Right before or after the gangbang?
Axel Heimdallson is
No.
like, okay,
No.
well,
Look, I read the book too, guys. You know how this goes.
The only way to break out of this cage.
So we were talking about them casting Christian Bale, and I'm sure Christian Bale knew eventually they were gonna get him for something for a Marvel movie. Like, get me my one movie and get me the fuck out of there so they could stop calling me. And then they were like, "Oh, so how about this? You want to be Gore the God Butcher, and you want to do some fucked up things to your body?" And he's like, "Where do I sign?"
Yeah. Those scars are real.
Yeah. Well, and like he definitely looked like he starved himself a little bit for, when he was out in the desert.
Yeah.
That mad freak.
Yeah, no. He was really, really good. He wasn't in as much as I would have liked, kind of to your point, but
Yeah, there's
at
like
some point
the,
you are
I
trying
think
to set a tone, you know?
it feels like to me if I hadn't read the comics, I would have enjoyed it more. But that whole Gore story in the comics is so fucking good that as much as I did enjoy this movie, there is still a lot they left on the table.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to explain it to Zoe, and I'm like, I think, in the comic books, Thor basically Thor tricks, or not tricks him, but kind of, basically says, hey, what are you now, if not a god? And it just fucking breaks Gore's brain, basically. Like, it's really, really good stuff.
I could have used another 20, 30 minutes of him butchering gods.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like show some more.
Because that was a lot of tell, don't show, which was disappointing.
Yeah.
Because also you're dealing with all of the universe's gods. So you don't got to kill Muhammad. You don't got to murder Buddha. But I did love I wanted to see more of Omnipotent City because they put so many fucking Easter eggs in there.
Oh my god, I can't imagine.
When is the orgy?
When they're walking, and I think it was Korg who was like, "That's the god of so and so. That's the god of so and so. Oh, and that's the god of carpentry." And they didn't show anybody. Well,
right?
Yeah, that's hilarious. They could have done that with Muhammad. Just don't show him. He's off screen.
Yeah, but if they would have showed him They would have caught so much shit.
Fuck it, bro.
That's why you don't show him.
Bring Jesus into MCU.
He's
continuity.
MCU now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look, they just lost a whole bunch of these markets for having 2 women kiss in Lightyear. They're not going to show Mohammed in the next one. They need to keep the movies playing in as many markets as possible.
Well, in this one, they had 2 rock men get married, so.
Yeah, and one of them's name is Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Rock man with a mustache.
It's Jesus, but he's got like Defender, Doctor Strange hair.
With this movie, it's weird to me. Like, I enjoyed it a lot, but I came away from it being like, well, I wish this was cooler. I wish this was a little better.
They could tone down the hokiness about 20%. They're about like a 185.
That didn't even bother me. It was just, to me, I think they tried to do too much. I think they tried to shove too much into that movie. Like, because doing Jane Thor plus gore, that's a 4-hour movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it
So
seems
it's
like
to
they
cut it
trimmed
down by
some of
half.
James.
Well, yeah, because you brought them both in and ended them both at the same time.
I don't like what they did with Jane. Like, I feel like I would rather have just had them not even do it if they were just gonna kill her off.
Well, unless they bring her back as.
But
Valkyrie,
that's the thing. I don't think they are. I think she wants to be done with these movies.
Yeah, Mary's theory is that it was
like
a Harrison Ford situation. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I would rather have just had them not do it at all.
And
Well, I
that's why
think,
or just recast her.
Was the official, like, her character is at peace.
yeah,
yeah.
like I'd rather have it than not have it. You know, and I think it's understandable. It's not a thing she wants to do for 3 movies, so
you got
I'll take
the
a one
whole
picture thing.
multiverse thing, so you can bring in another Lady Thor.
Yeah, I would have just
Just not
recast
her.
her and then done
Well,
it.
yeah,
from
but you
there.
do by
I don't think it would have carried the same weight if you'd recast her. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess we all just pretend we're looking at Jane, but like,
Yeah,
I think it would have been weird.
Because
Yeah,
then
but it's
now
like-
if you recast her by bringing in a multiverse Lady Thor, then now it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, because it's just like you have Lady Thor introduced. They're like, oh, awesome, dead.
Well, yeah.
So it's like
Because
I
the
don't know.
alternative was we don't have her at all.
Yeah, that's what she
Sometimes
told
you
her
only get
agent.
something for a little bit, Kelly. It's only in your life for a moment.
I
Her
guess I
agent
don't
was
know.
You
like,
don't
okay,
always
look.
get 600 episodes of the stuff you like.
Yeah.
I would have recast her
Well, I would have hated that.
because
So
that just
there.
leaves. That's just a character gone now.
Yeah.
Well, Jane Foster gone. You can still do Lady Thor. It's just not Jane Foster now.
I mean, you can literally just bring her back. She's in Valhalla. Who gives a shit about
Right, yeah,
Valhalla?
yeah.
Right.
Great. Guess
So
what?
now
You're
you're
back
gonna
on Earth.
Well,
Boom.
now you're gonna
Yeah,
bring
but
her
if you
back
bring
as a
her
different
back-
actress then.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying if it's 2 years from now, she hasn't landed another movie, and she's like, okay, I'll do it. Like, you just bring her back.
I think Natalie Portman will be fine.
I don't know. What if she
Yeah,
can't read?
I don't think she's gonna want to come back. I think she just wants to be done with all this.
She should direct a fucking MCU movie. Come on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Also, I don't need her to
Where
come
Taika
back
Waititi
because
was like, you see where Taika Waititi was like, "Hey, Natalie Portman, do you want to be in a Star Wars movie?"
yeah, she's like, I was in a fucking Star Wars movie, you
He's
maniac.
such a jokester.
I don't need her to come back because I want them to just do Dad Thor for the next rest of these movies and hand it off to his kid. I want the Hemsworth family to be making Thor movies until 2053.
Until the sun
when
burns
the movie
out.
Was over, the movie was over. Zoe was like, I guess. I'm like, what's wrong? And she goes, do you not like it? And she's like, it was just. I'm like, yeah. She's like, no, it was good. I'm like, okay, well then why you look so fucking mad? And she's like, they call the movie Love and Thunder, and like Love and Thunder's in the movie for like 8 seconds, and I'm like, babe, I need you to take just 3 steps way back.
Yeah.
You're getting real mad about some really dumb shit. Like, calm down.
Yeah, you're supposed to get excited when they say the title of the movie in
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah. Like, come on. I
Well,
did
yeah, 'cause the whole
enjoy
time it was a
the,
bait and switch. The whole time you're thinking they're talking about Jane. They're not.
or maybe they're talking about both of them. Mm-hmm. Dual purpose. And I really enjoyed the Korg voiceover device as
Yes.
little story times.
Yeah,
Loved
good.
that.
Well, you can also explain away some of the silliness in.
Yes.
He's telling the story.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is what he's saying. Like this, like what
the
really
unreliable
happened
narrator,
may have
yeah.
been a lot more serious. So then when you see him in like the Avengers next, he's not going to be that Thor. He's going to be what he needs to be for the Avengers series. He'll have a joke here and there, but he's not going to be like the comic relief.
Yeah, maybe like during the blip, Thor got Korg to watch a bunch of Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, and that's where he got the Split thing.
Yeah, but like the Split could never even have happened. He threw it in as he's telling the story. So,
I bet that split could happen.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. He does do a very good job of teetering between, the horrible things and jokes.
I really liked how they did color in the shadow work.
Yeah.
That was cool.
The bolt would glow, or Mjolnir would glow, and you got feints of color. It was really, it's fucking amazing to look at. Like, how the hell do you even do shit like that?
Yeah.
These damn wizards.
But I will say, this was the
Movie
first
magic.
movie in a while where I was like, there was a scene where I was just like, oh, they're hiding special effects in the dark, aren't they? When the shadow monsters attacked the city at night.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't see shit in that scene.
Marvel
Keep the budget
does
down.
have a problem with some of their effects. They got to stop doing the CGI masks. Like,
They got to, whatever, they're doing something, like it's either the crunch or they just don't want to put in enough money into it, or
No,
just
it's
make a
that's,
mask.
That's how they shoot now. That's what it's become. It's just
it's so weird.
that's how they shoot. It's probably cheaper. It's probably quicker. And to them, more efficient way of producing a movie with the bottom line, the main focus. Doesn't mean it's the best.
I still thought it was a lot of fun. It
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. I had a good
It's a lot
time.
of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. So I tweeted this. Let's see here. It was, as the lineup stands now, Thor: Love and Thunder marks the halfway mark in Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How would you rank each of the films against each other so far? And so far, we've got Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor.
Spider-Man, Thor, Doctor Strange, flip-flop 2 or 3.
See, that's the thing. I feel like Spider-Man's at the top.
Yeah,
Eternals
Spider-Man
at
is
the
like the
bottom.
unquestionable number
Yeah,
one.
Spider-Man is 1. 2 and
and then
3
Eternals is the
is
bottom.
debatable.
Yeah,
based on
Eternals
your
is
personal-
unquestionable bottom.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we know the top,
absolutely.
we know the bottom.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
For me personally, like, you can kind of move anything else around anywhere in there, I feel like.
Yeah,
Like,
personal preference on
Yeah.
the remaining list.
Spider-Man's at number 3 on my list because
Oh,
because
big
Wild.
Sandman and Lizard
How many
were never
shrooms you
on
take?
set and they didn't need to be in that movie, and it took me out of the movie a lot.
I forgot all about that.
Wait, which part?
That Ant-Man and Sandman and Lizard weren't really in the movie.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I feel like I have evolved beyond stack ranking Marvel movies somewhere around like number 23.
Well, but yeah,
Where
but
it's
that's
just like it's just tiers. Like it's the same type of shit you see with like ranking quarterbacks or ranking like
yeah,
other
it
stuff
doesn't
where
matter.
you just have like 5 tiers and you're slotting them in there, you know? Like
But also at the same time, with all the CG, are any of them really in there?
yeah, really.
Are dogs even real?
It's for real.
Yeah.
You
Are
tell
those
me every time you
birds-
look at a dog you know immediately if it's real or not? No.
Yes.
No.
10 out of 10, I will tell you if a dog is real or not.
I don't believe it.
What about that dog I sent the picture of yesterday? Was that real?
Where was
Probably
this?
not. No way to fucking know.
That pit bull. Weird
Oh my
dog
god. Was that
So
real?
what
Because that
is
shit was
real?
wild.
I don't know if it was real. That's the thing.
Yeah. See? I told you.
Mhm. This whole world's a deep fake.
Yeah.
But
None of
okay,
this is
at the
real.
very least, it's a real dog that's been photoshopped to look like a dachshund.
At the
Is it?
very least.
Is it?
Could be. Maybe. Maybe not.
Internet
Hard to
trickery.
say.
Or maybe it's a wiener pit bull, a wiener bulldog.
I mean, there's some fucked up dog body shapes. Oh my
Yeah.
god, this thing.
Yeah, I think for my list, I would go Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi, look at him, Thor, Black
Fucking
Widow,
ridiculous.
Eternals.
I'm on an
I
island
don't.
for Love and Black
The only
Widow.
problem is that like they're all are other than other than Eternals, they're all enjoyable and great.
They're all, you know,
Like-
it's millimeters between each movie,
Right.
except Eternals.
Yeah, there's a pretty big drop-off for me in between Thor and Black Widow.
I enjoyed Black Widow. I thought that was
Yeah.
a good send off. That was a
I
nice.
got no complaints about Black Widow.
You know,
I thought that movie
the
was
action was
boring.
good.
Yeah, it introduced the strong character of Yelena, who's great in it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
If she wasn't in that movie, I probably would have hated it as much as I did Eternal.
Well,
Well,
you
but
take
she
her
was
out,
in it.
It's a different movie, definitely.
Yeah. Like, yeah, if Thor wasn't in Thor Love and Thunder, I don't think I would have liked that either.
No, what you do is you take Yelena out of Black Widow, right? And you can still have like this. You can still make a serviceable Black Widow movie, right? You know, but then you put her in Eternals, and that movie now kicks ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a way better movie now.
Yeah.
But you know, I think if you do take Thor out of Thor, you'd still have a pretty good movie.
Yeah,
Sometimes I,
mean,
think you
oh,
just say
man.
things to say things.
When they're fighting, and she throws the hammer or points the hammer or whatever, and all the pieces fly off of the hammer.
Yeah.
and start
That
beating
was
the shit of
cool.
everything. Oh, it's so fucking rad.
and then they like come back together like
Yep. So
Yeah, that-
And
throwing
that's the part where Mephisto's hidden.
throwing it and having it burst apart was cool, and it all comes back together. But then when she threw the hammer into the thing's head and then it exploded,
yes,
That was cool.
like, yeah.
See, you could have had a good Thor movie without Thor,
yeah. I mean,
because you have another Thor.
Juggalo John.
Well, then
in
they
the
would have
chat-
killed her, and you would have been so mad.
Juggalo John
Yeah,
in
and
the
then it
chat
would've-
says
then it
that
would've been
he
dumb.
owes Mahoney $5 because Thor was in Love and Thunder.
Wait, what?
I think back when they announced it, Juggalo John was like, "No, Thor's not going to be in it," and you bet him $5. So
Oh,
pay up.
no, I would not have bet that Thor was not going to be in Love and Thunder. He must have bet that he wasn't going to be in Love and Thunder.
I don't know. In
Right.
that time, you were saying a lot of wild stuff.
Yeah, Mahoney, you're high.
That was
Come on.
when the
We're gonna
Marvel
have to go back
TV
to that.
shows won't
There's
count.
absolutely no way I was like, Thor won't be in Love and Thunder. Is that true? Did I say that?
No,
You
he
might
said
have.
that.
Oh,
And he said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mahoney's like, yeah, that's some goofy shit he would say. I definitely wouldn't have said that. Nah,
I want to
I've
see
seen
it
a lot
again.
of-
It was a real good time. I mean,
Yeah, well,
they
I'm
had
gonna
a
go- I'm gonna go to the
Oreo
goal, too.
popcorn that I want to try.
ooh,
What?
Yeah, so like they had these individually pre-wrapped bags of candied popcorn, and I got like the rainbow flavor, but they had regular caramel corn, then they had Oreo flavored, like Oreo branded popcorn.
How the hell does that work?
It just looks like white chocolate and like cookie bits, kind of.
Huh. All right.
Oh, I've had that. It's good.
Oh, I'm getting it next time. Me and Jose gonna do dude smooch mornings at the movies.
I'm trying to find this Juggalo John
That's
quote.
awesome.
Don't worry about it. You
Still-
got $5 coming to you.
I'm worried about it.
Take the victory.
No, it's not a lot
He's gonna put a lien on your house.
All I've found so far in my search is when Juggalo John insisted that he could find his way home. If we dropped him in the middle of nowhere and didn't tell him where he was.
Classic Popcast moment.
I love that part.
God. No, he's telling you that he owes you $5.
Yes.
I understand. I understand.
Why would he have brought it up? He was going to say that he fake lost a bet.
I don't know. Whatever.
Mahoney.
I'm back to Fortnite.
Mahoney,
Back on my murder spree.
You owe me $5 for that bet.
Oh my God!
You
Just killed
owe
somebody with
all
my
of
pickaxe.
us $7 because you said Natalie Portman was actually dead. That sounded like Portment.
Natalie Portman. I did like that part of the Korg thing too. How every time he was like, "And his love, Jane Fonda."
Jane Fonda.
And, like
Yeah.
every time I got her name like slightly wrong.
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. Yeah.
Did you see the bit where they did the trailer reaction with Deadpool and Korg?
No.
I know that
Yeah,
existed,
yes.
but I didn't watch it.
It's pretty fun. It was for the Free Guy movie, so they were
Yeah.
shooting a trailer reaction. It was pretty funny because Taika Waititi's in that movie, and Deadpool stole Deadpool's suit got stolen, so he gets to do whatever he wants to in a Deadpool suit. Good. But man, you've seen so many ridiculous clickbaity headlines about how the fucking Phase 4 is a mess and nothing. They need a direction and all this shit, whatever. And it's like, hey, you're grown-ups, man. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, let them be fun.
They got
And,
all kinds of
I don't know.
direction.
The,
but there's
like,
the
all kinds of-
direction
half the fuck-
is multiverse war. If you
Yeah.
don't understand the direction, that's a you
Well,
problem.
no, you don't understand. There's nothing about the multiverse in Thor. Therefore, it's stupid and doesn't matter.
No, please.
Like, come on. Like, half
No, that's
plus
bullshit
of the
though,
fucking
because
shit, it's-
you
yeah.
establish eternity, so like that's gonna come into play somewhere.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Eternity showing up and
Which
looking
look cool as fuck.
pretty great.
could not believe that I saw Eternity in a movie
Mhm.
and it looked perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like everybody gets a wish, so fucking yes, eternity is going to figure into the multiverse somehow.
Is it everybody gets a wish, or the first person to find him gets a wish? I think there's only one wish.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but not forever. Just
I think forever.
if you make it to him.
I think it's one wish forever.
They did say the first one, yeah.
I
Fuck,
missed that part.
imagine finding Eternity and it being like, you fucking just missed the other guy. Like, oh, you look real tired.
He opens the door to eternity, and Korg's face is in there, just wishing for a VHS player so he can a VCR so he can watch Jean-Claude Van Damme movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be fucking a nightmare. Yeah. What's Phase 4 about? It doesn't make any sense. Like, no, dipshit. Come on.
but also all the movies don't have to tie in now. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's never been that way.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think in
oh.
Avengers everyone knew that was the Infinity Stone? Or
Yeah.
which
maybe
one
when
was
they
it?
started-
Well,
When they first
also-
brought
they
it
did
out?
do it. Like, not like Ant-Man and the Wasp is specifically about an Infinity Stone. Like,
Right.
yeah, that's
Exactly.
not what the story's about. you
Uh,
know? Like,
Exactly.
Black
Like there's
Panther.
plenty of other stories to tell that do not tie in to the main narrative, but just build out the world, you know? Like
Yeah.
you don't have to never wrap up the Thor story because you can't figure out a way to do it with the multiverse war, you know? Like
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like these people like retconned these movies into they were a part of this whole series because here's the one thing that ties into it. It's like, well, now you know that, but when
Yeah.
you saw it, you didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So I'm
almost
sure
like-
there's something in this movie that ties into something big that's going to happen, and then guess what? It is going to be connected.
Yeah.
And then you're going to understand it because they told you.
One of the
Almost
more
like they
obnoxious
don't
things
have a lot of
happening.
critical thinking.
Yeah, well, yes. And one of
It's
the
not
most
even that,
obnoxious
it's
things
just letting
happening.
a story be told to you.
No, but this is the problem. This is the problem. It's
They hate
literal children. Like, the MCU is so old at this point that it's like, people who were 5 when they watched Iron Man being like, that's not how this is done. It's like, you were a child. You don't know what was going on. Just be quiet.
And somewhere in 1990s, George Lucas is saying, "Suck my dick."
Yeah, like, we didn't know that there was Infinity Stones until fucking Thor 2. Like, calm down.
And like, you got to give them a little bit of credit because they finished this 13-year story with one of the biggest movies of all time, and now they have to fucking follow that. And they're trying.
Right.
I think they will. If they do the multiverse war, like, that's huge.
Yeah, you can do literally anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, multiverse, man. Fucking Spider-Man's coming out later this year. Part 1 of another Spider-Verse movie. I'm so excited about that. It'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and fuck, and
Yeah.
Black
Part
Panther's this
1
year,
of it?
right? That's the
Yeah,
next one.
Black Panther's the next one,
Yeah.
November.
We know
Wait, seriously?
nothing about that movie.
Absolutely nothing. Even the poster is just a black piece of paper that says Wakanda Forever.
Not gonna lie, kind
Do
of
we know if they
excited to
actually
see.
finished shooting that movie?
Yeah, right. Kind of excited to see what they come to San Diego with.
Last I heard, everyone was trying not to get COVID.
Well, that's because what's her name, Shuri, was trying to give everyone COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, if it is delayed,
She was having like a chickenpox party.
if it is delayed, we'll find that out at Comic-Con. Let's go to Comic-Con, you guys.
No.
Let's not.
Let's go get
Let's
the
never
San
do
Diego
that
screen.
again. Let's just go somewhere quiet.
We never did that though. We never did San Diego.
We've been to
Yeah,
plenty.
that's
right.
fine.
I ain't waiting in line.
Yeah.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Yeah, I remember the first time I went to a con with Zoe when she was little, just to go. And she's like, "Dad, why are we waiting in line?" I go, "Well, because we're not working this one, honey. This is how this worked for everyone else." And she goes, "Oh, this sucks." I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, of course.
We don't get to run every convention.
God.
Man, walking in the bowels of the Javits, almost getting run over by C-3PO.
Beep beep Mahoney.
What a good time we had.
What a life.
Memory.
We really have done some interesting things.
Oh my
True.
God, yes.
Some might say
Hey.
we peaked.
No, we did not peak.
See, I don't think so because
No.
I honestly, God, feel like the podcast has never been better.
Yeah,
We live on a
absolutely.
summit at the top.
We're,
Yeah.
So fun.
This is our Pulp Fiction. We're about to have a fucking sweet ass second half.
Well,
We've reached the peak, but the bottom of the mountain keeps growing and pushing us up.
That's a
Yes,
plateau.
exactly.
Our mountain peaks
all
have no bottoms higher or lower than any in the world.
You said it, Jose. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of words.
The world just keeps trying to catch up to us.
Yeah. I like that.
Dope.
That's the new shirt. World's trying to keep up with us.
We should do a
Oh,
new shirt. Oh,
Yeah, why
since Chris Benoit's back in the news this week, double murder suicide. What's our T whatever?
Just do merch.panelsonpages.com.
There you go.
For all your
Murder, suicide.
ridiculous merchandise needs.
If you want to support a double murderer, but you don't necessarily want anybody to know,
Wear the shirt to sleep.
Because, no matter what, Leah Michelle can't read it anyway, so it's fine.
That's right.
ridiculous. Well, shit. I think that's 600, y'all.
Yeah.
I think we did it.
No, this is 599B.
Hate that I missed so goddamn much of it.
We persevered, though. Nonetheless, he persisted.
I became you.
Kelly did really hold down the fort because me and Jose were off.
Kelly grabbed that steering wheel.
You guys are too high.
I had a drink. I had those 2 little brown pills that Jose gave me.
Man, I was not high enough.
During the show, I ate 3 cookies, 30 milligrams worth.
Jesus Christ!
I've been hitting the vape.
Gobble, gobble, my boy!
I can barely keep my eyes open, but I'm definitely not seeing the ceiling move like I did at Wizard World Chicago that time.
Yeah, I got something coming, though. Wait until 6:01.
Allegedly.
My favorite was early in the show when Jose was just saying half of sentences and then chuckling to himself about it.
He's like JR.
Gordon Sully.
Shout out to Bobby, who we know is listening to this episode.
Bitches love Gordon Sully, bro. Oh, and also, shout out to Caden.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Shout out to Caden.
Yeah, I bet he loves that story about Zoe farting.
It was an epic level fart.
Does she know about this story yet, or is Caden going to be the one to break it to her?
I've told it to literally everybody. Just today, we haven't seen anybody in weeks between the trip and quarantine and whatnot. And people started coming over yesterday, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, let me tell you this rad story about the cruise." They come back inside and they say, "Hey, Zoe," and she goes, "Dad, stop! No, come on!" And I'm like, "All right, shut up. I'm gonna tell the story. Better might as well have one big party, get everyone together, because I'm gonna keep telling it until everybody knows it. It's my job."
Mm-hmm. Embarrass you till the day I die.
She's no elbow person.
She is no damn dirty elbow person. For sure.
Get your damn dirty elbows away from me.
Like, I wish I could bottle the look she gave me, because she's just like, "Are you fucking dumb? What
Elbows.
don't you get?" Like,
Get him the fuck out of here.
that was the look. The look was, "What is hard about this? Is your idiot brain getting fucked by stupid dad?"
Zero in the chat made a joke about Jose's like, "You've heard of 620, but have you you've heard of 420, but have you heard of 620?" And we found out this week that not only is there 420, but now 710 is like a weed celebration day, but it's specifically for oils and waxes and vapes and stuff, because 710 upside down spells oil. We just found that out this week, so I feel super old.
I had no idea.
Like, we need 2 holidays. Come on, guys.
Or, never mind.
I say live every day like it's 420 or 710.
Yeah, fucking live Moss.
Yeah.
Live Moss, everybody.
Live every day like it's episode 600.
That's right.
We're going to get
Good
Mahoney into Jaeger bombs. It's going to be tight.
Jaeger bombs. Jaeger bombs.
I don't
I
think
did not get high, but I did eat an entire can of gluten-free Pringles before the show.
Oh,
so.
hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
The Mahonies sent me a bunch of Japan shit chips for my birthday, including this weird soda, which I did not know what any of the words on the outside said, but it was like orange honey flavored.
Ooh.
Soda. It was amazing.
Well, that's interesting.
Sent me some of these turtle chips. They're like if a croissant was a chip. Like a chip, like rolled up with layers.
Yeah.
A chip song?
Weird.
Oh, so good, you almost want to put milk on it. They got corn ones.
Really?
And chocolate churro ones. Holy shit, guys. Jesus. We ordered 3 bags of Choco turtle chips off of Amazon for like $18.
Nice.
Love it.
Sometimes you just need some Choco Turtle chips and be like, fucking prime it. Who gives a shit?
Be out on that website and be like, turtle chips. I think he would like some turtle chips.
And I had heard about these turtle chips even before that.
Some might say he'd kill a bag of turtle chips.
I had the one I had today was like a roasted chicken wavy chip. Oh, it was so good.
I've had chicken chips.
Yeah, it reminded me
Scotland.
of
They're very
when we went to
strange.
China, and I went down to the little bodega and got all the weird chips. But I can't do spicy
Can't
anymore,
ask
you
for a
guys.
microwave, and they looked at me like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
Use your fucking hot pan in the hotel room. It's like, no, the microwave. I got this fucking. How am I supposed to make my goddamn shit? I'm like, get out of here, white boy.
Yeah, but you also weren't supposed to put that noodles in a microwave. You were supposed to put hot water on it.
Man,
Hot water burn baby.
And he's like, where am I supposed to get hot water from?
Yeah.
Coffee pot in the hotel.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm
Put
in
a lot of that on
7-Eleven
you
right
as a
now.
consumer. Damn.
Remember when Jose abandoned a bunch of underwear in China because he stole a
Yes.
bunch of instant coffee?
You know who else remembers that? My children, because I tell them that story all the time. Every time we're packing a suitcase, I'm like, you want to hear a story?
I think it was that China trip, or maybe it was another trip, where Jose started this thing where he's like, "All right, so at the end of every night, towards the end of a long trip, I'm gonna put all my laundry in the tub and soak it down to get the smell off of it." And then he was just carrying around wet laundry.
Oh,
I let them dry in, like the sink. They weren't wet. I did laundry in the bathroom.
That's an insane
yeah.
idea.
Yeah, but it
Crazy
did. But some of it didn't dry out as much.
Of course it didn't dry out.
Man.
Some of it didn't dry out. What? I'm so shocked.
He's like, "This is
We're
my new
different
thing.
people
I'm just
back
gonna
then.
put all my clothes in the tub at the end of the trip." He's like, "Oh fuck, nothing's dry. We gotta leave."
Your fucking suitcase weighs 150 pounds because all your clothes are soaking wet.
No, sir, why is all this wet clothes in here? It's like, I was trying to conserve space.
What's the reasoning, man? Like, why do that? What's the
That
point?
shit stunk.
Were we going from China to Vienna? Maybe was that it?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh
I
no,
think,
but we went from China to home to Vienna. Or the other way around, because they fucked
it
that
made
up.
sense at the time.
I don't think it did.
Oh, that is so fucking funny.
I love when Jose starts new things on the road. Like one time he was like, "I take baths now." End of the show, taking a bath. Enjoy.
See, I would love for you to have had a tips and tricks TikTok account that's like, when you're traveling, you just soak your clothes in the bathtub before you leave. And then just end the TikTok. And there's no follow up of but they were all soaking wet when you had to put them in your suitcase.
Figure it out. Give your balls a tug.
Yeah.
Exactly. Remember that time we found my underwear on the convention floor?
I've told so many people
the first time I met you.
Classic. Classic moment.
And you had to leave him there because you didn't want to be the weirdo picking up the underpants.
Was
Yeah,
that
even though I know they're mine, but nobody else knows that. I'm just the weird
and
guy
that was
picking up
day
And you'll
one of
want
the show
more
too.
And be like, oh, don't worry, everybody. These are mine. It's okay.
Yeah,
So this is
No, this is cool. Don't worry.
yeah.
very similar
Right
to
now.
very similar to the first time we all shared a room together in, I think, Chicago, where it was me, Nyes, Mary, Jose, and I think Tito.
Sounds about right.
And I had packed all my clothes at home, and I get to the hotel, and we're all taking showers, and Mary takes a shower, and she comes out of the bathroom, and I go in to take a shower. I get out of the shower, I get dressed, and I look at the ground, and there's a pair of ladies' underwear on the ground, and I'm like, well, that looks like perhaps it's Lisa's, but also, if it's Mary's, then I can't take it and have like the first time I'm hanging out with everybody be like, "Did you take Mary's underwear?" Like, "Oh yeah, sorry, my bad." You know, like, and I just stood there like, "The fuck am I supposed to do here?" And I do believe I just left them on the floor until someone was like, "What? Why is there panties on the ground?" It's like weird. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I wear. Last time I checked, I wear underwear.
Yeah.
Not my pants.
It was like Tito.
Remember when we hit Tito with a pie?
That was 2 pies.
2 pies.
Oh God, I remember setting up for that. The union guy that was running the stage was like, "What the fuck are you people doing?"
Not amused. I was like, "Can you move a table?" And he looked like it was like a boulder. Like,
he was so unhappy.
Yeah.
But we got in and out of there and the exact time, and I was like, "Fuck off, guy!
Mm-hmm.
Told you we would do it."
It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they fucked us.
Remember when they made those old people lose because the other people were better contestants, and then they were like, they didn't say shit, but they were not exactly pleased with that. It's like, yeah, technically you won, but also you suck at this, so you go sit down. I'd like these children to keep playing.
Oh God, it's great.
It's so stupid when I think back because that was the same C2E2 where we did the party bus, and also a week later I got married. So
on that,
I was in a Chicago hotel room, not in the city, closer to where my grandfather was, with Jose and Mary, and I was stuffing brown craft paper into pantyhose to look like shit. I was ironing Pop Double Dare logos onto t-shirts we just bought from Walmart. And we were editing videos on site at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Putting up 2 videos a day?
Yeah, fighting with security who was like, "You gotta leave."
You gotta get off my dick, guy.
Yeah. It's like, how about we don't leave and you just stop fucking caring about it?
You know, none of this matters, right?
Yeah.
Calm down. Oh, what a simpler, more innocent time.
Kelly blowing up balloons.
Then they fucked.
Oh my God.
I don't think it counts as Kelly blowing up balloons.
I was doing my best.
I tell that one a lot too.
Yeah, Kelly putting his mouth on balloons.
Yeah, I tried. I blew those balloons.
No one's gonna say you didn't try.
That's when I knew Kelly was a keeper.
Just down for whatever's needed.
Whatever oxygen I got in my lungs is yours. And then Julie Newmar's like, beep, beep.
Yeah.
She was cool.
Was it
Ooh.
Was it Shatner that was like, "Ooh, what are we doing over here?" And we're like, yeah, we're
or Brett
making an
Spiner who
awesome
got
course.
kicked out.
Was it Shatner? That's amazing.
Yeah, it was somebody. I think it might have been.
Fucking
It was
diffuser.
him or Adam West. I don't remember exactly. Oh, anyway, it was a fucking amazing time. Hell yeah! All right.
Remember that time we got that cool moment with Hulk Hogan and Stanley, and they're like,
They picked the worst content sometimes. Like, you would have just amazing shots, and they'd be like, "I don't love it." It's like,
I remember that. You got a thing that literally no one else on the planet that has ever gotten, and they're like, "Nah,
nah." And then now, you know.
Oh shit!
Remember
Did
that
Lee
time
fall down?
I just punched my microphone. It's fine.
Lee got too high and fell down.
He saw his reflection in his black phone screen, and he was like, "Oh shit! I'm inside my phone. Oh, I'm safe."
Oh fuck, a bear!
Oh god, that'd be horrible. I would not do well in that situation.
So that's how the power went out.
I bet you could fight a bear.
In the power.
No, I don't want to fight a bear.
I bet you could.
Which type of bear?
Listen, I'm sure neither of you want to, but I think both of you could fight a bear.
I mean, okay, well, Sure, I guess if you mean by stand around for a minute before it kills me, that's a
Oh,
fight. Then sure.
you'd be
I
fine.
can fight a
You'd
bear.
be fine.
You would be
Which one of
fine.
Are
us?
you fucking serious right now?
I'm fucking serious right now. I think you could fight a bear.
No.
Oh no.
No one can fight a bear.
I have no aspirations that I am stronger than any animal besides my fat little bulldog.
Well, I think
Let's
both
start
of
with
you could take
kangaroo.
down a bear.
Let's
If
start
I'm
with
being
kangaroo.
honest, I think Kelly, you're gonna have a bad time fighting a bear. But
Yeah,
the
of
rest
course I'm gonna have a
the
bad
rest-
time fighting a
I
bear.
think Nice, Lee, Jose, I think you could take out a bear.
Kelly's
I don't
nemesis
think
is
they're
a
gonna have a
squirrel.
good time fighting a bear.
Have you
I'm
ever
not
seen
saying
a bear?
it's gonna be a good time. I'm not saying it's a good time. I'm saying I think you could do it.
If this bear is less than a week old, perhaps.
Right. And I have a hammer.
Fuck
Yeah.
them Cubs.
Yeah, give me,
See,
you know,
you have strategies.
the run of the litter. Oh my God, no. Oh
Do
shit.
I have
Got
the
it.
power of needles? I can send
Make it
underground.
HDXYZ in the chat. Saying fine love.
Okay.
Yeah,
Says
thanks.
what?
man.
Now it's a party.
Find love?
Yeah. Oh,
Ask
now the
them if
message
they've
getting
seen that
deleted.
picture of Kerouac's foot. Forced upon me against my will.
I get a sense of euphoria from upsetting people.
The best was it was like, anybody want to see Kerouac's foot? And it was like resoundingly no. None of us want to see his foot. And it's like, here it is.
I saw it again. I had to see it again just scrolling Facebook.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
Just post a bunch of stickers on his statuses. You won't have to do that anymore.
God damn.
Happy 600, Kerouac.
Happy 600.
I realized the other day that now we're long past the point now where there's been more Kelly era shows than there were not Kelly era shows.
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
That's
When did
wild.
we start this madness?
March of
600 episodes
2009.
ago.
Well, yeah, but that's
No,
not
April
real.
of 2009.
And that.
And it had to
how
be-
long
and it
did
had
you
to be
guys
like-
roll before I was on?
Just
Not
like a
very.
couple months. Maybe just like
months, yeah.
the first few episodes.
Okay.
Yeah. And it
Because
had
you
to be
were
like,
already
"Guys,
on the
let me
crew
explain
doing
to you
videos with
what
me.
a podcast is.
Yeah. And
I
then
was like, no,
Kelly
listen, guys,
came on.
This is what a podcast is. This is how this works.
Kelly came on like 2013.
Because once I realized, like, wait a minute, I was around for episode 316.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't like your first episode.
Oh yeah, no, I was around for a while before
Yeah.
then, so I had to have been on for more than 300 of these episodes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Juggalo John in the chat says, "You don't think I can walk 15 miles, but think these guys can fight bears. Reality is weird to you, isn't it, Mahoney?"
Yeah. He's like, no way you can find your way home if you don't know exactly where you are. But my buddies here can fight bears.
Every time
Listen,
Juggalo John is like, "I can find my way home. I can walk 15 miles." I say, "Okay, show us."
not really. Go to
Walk
sleep, have
15
someone put you in the middle of nowhere, and find your way home. And I know, you can see the power plant. I still don't think you can do it. But I absolutely think that Lee could punch a bear in the nose and get it to run away.
No.
Yeah, I would be far too busy crying. Like, it's a fucking bear.
Yeah, but that's a shark. That works on sharks.
Yeah, you're thinking sharks.
I'm thinking,
No, I
I
think
know
if
what
you
I'm
punch
thinking.
a bear in the nose, you're gonna piss that bear off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll just
Yeah.
make the bear more mad.
Yeah, at that point, the best thing I had on my side was the bear thinking maybe I'm friendly. I just took that away.
listen, just because you don't believe in yourselves.
No.
You know what?
It's
You're
not
right.
that I don't believe in
I
myself.
appreciate it.
It's not that I don't believe in myself. It's that I do not want to. I don't want any part of this. Please don't make me fight a bear.
You gotta.
I said, please don't.
Because
You gotta. I made promises.
Okay,
You're gonna make
He made
Mahoney look
t-shirt.
bad. He said you could take him.
This is like the scene in fucking Infinity War when the Hulk won't come out. And it's like, you're embarrassing me in front of the Bear Man.
Do not want.
Bear's like, we partying or what? What's happening?
I have just wiped out an entire town in Fortnite while we've had this ridiculous bear discussion.
Dude,
I am on a murder spree.
Me and Mary got a #1 earlier, and we killed 16 people.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
That's
And
so
if you
good.
land and try to fucking quest camp so other people can't enjoy.
Well, the problem
Yeah,
is
you're a real
there's so
dickhead.
many quests around that little Indiana Jones temple right now that not only are people quest camping, but it's just super busy.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot. But if you stop, like land somewhere else and go there, even I went there when it was out of the circle once, and there was a motherfucker still there, just healing. And I watched him kill somebody and then danced. And then I killed him, ran up to his loot, and was dancing. So when he had to look at my kill cam, he didn't like that. He quit real quick. He quit real quick. I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, leave, asshole. He was willing to just stay there and keep healing as long as he could to make sure nobody else could do that challenge.
Yeah.
And it's in the circle. Like,
this whole thing where you got to open the secret door with turning the thing is so obnoxious.
It's pretty
I got
cool.
lucky and I was around it. I didn't have to do any of that shit. Somebody else unlocked it, got murdered, but never got the thing. So I ran in there, got the thing, started the ball to go, and it counted it. I didn't actually have to. So I didn't know. I didn't know there was like a little.
Yeah, there's a whole little thing you got to do.
Okay.
And in order to do it, you got to go and look at all these other places, and it's obnoxious.
Zero just made this joke in the chat, but I feel like it's probably a good idea for next week. Top six bears you want to fight.
Yes.
Yep, we'll do that next week. That's a good one. Yeah,
I'm just saying, if I gotta fight a bear, Fozzie would be one of them. Yeah.
I would. Yeah, fighting Fozzie would be a real bummer.
It'd be like,
Gotta
why?
be one of you.
Why?
Cook him out with a rubber chicken.
Because I feel like he would cry.
Oh yeah, you can't
And
hit him
that
one
would-
time. Yeah.
That would make me cry.
Yeah, just a fucking bullying a Muppet bear.
Yeah. I don't want that.
Well, then he's gonna kill you.
I don't think.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you're like, oh, I'm sorry, he fucking pulls a knife out and stabs you. And whispers in your ear.
I'll go one better. I'll say I want to fight Muppet Baby Fozzie.
Oh, shit.
Fuck his ass up.
Get him before he even gets to be
Hell
Fozzie.
yeah, baby
Yeah, I
bear
think I'd
Hitler.
rather fight Muppet Baby.
Thanos
Fozzie.
him. So you'd rather kill a kid, Fozzie, than kill older Fozzie who might cry.
Yeah, I don't
What
like.
do you think the kid's gonna do?
We've been over this. I don't like children.
Yeah, and you can
All right,
smash
Anakin,
a
get
child
him.
with a blunt instrument and it's all over with.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can do the
Because
same
I feel
thing
like
to
if
a
the
fucking
kid,
old Fozzie.
if the child started crying, I'd be like, ugh, make it stop, and then keep hitting it.
Jeez. Okay.
You say
Stop
so.
making that noise.
That'll be fun next
Okay.
week. Let's do that.
Let's fight some bears.
Kill some baby
gotta do it.
bears.
Fucking.
Give me your fucking baby as bear.
Chihuahua.
Oh no! Come on.
Dead.
Oh God. So dark. So dark. All right. Let's call it. Let's do this again next week. We'll talk about fighting bears, which is a thing that I never thought I would talk about because the very idea is terrifying.
It is.
Be back next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/PanelsOnPages. Sorry I missed the first half.
Unless
of the
we
show.
all get COVID,
yeah, which,
then we
you
might
know,
need
hey,
a week.
Yeah, well, the situation continues to develop. We'll see how it goes.
The cool thing about COVID right now is they're like, even if you're wearing a mask, if it's not an N95 like that fits your face well, it doesn't work. Good luck. Good luck, everyone.
But yeah. Good night and good luck.
Let's see if we as a society can make it to 700.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
It's a race against time.
We'll see you there, assuming there's still a world.
We'll be the podcast of record for the demise of society.
Somebody
we already did that show.
We did it, y'all.
Yeah, no shit, right. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and Uncle Bud Mahoney, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Do you monetize this?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you monetize this? Do you monetize this?
Fucking Google something.
Do you monetize this?
Holy shit.
Do you monetize this?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you monetize this?
I didn't want to say it.
Do you monetize this?
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Do you monetize this?
You fucking
Google ass bitch.
Do you monetize this?
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
Do you monetize this?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next